As endangerment, 3 counts. 6 released, 202 in the Covington County Jail. The Opp City Council called to order at 6 p.m. Monday night by Mayor Brackey. The council declared 305 Rush a public nuisance. Also declared 512 South College a public nuisance. The mayor then announced that swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need to look no farther as the Covington Aquatic Swim Team, Barracudas, will be offered a year-round swim team here in Opp using the Opp City Pool. And for more information, call Darren Forney, 318-4951. This is nothing but positive for the city of Opp. The mayor then announced that Craig Morgan will be joining the 59th Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo on Sunday, March the 24th at 3 p.m. Craig released his self-titled debut record in 2000 and since has dropped 7 studio albums and charted 15 top 20 singles. Some of his hits include Almost Home, Redneck Yacht Club, International Harvester, and That's What I Love About Sunday. This past October, he celebrated his 10th anniversary with the Grand Ole Opry. Weekend passes will be available for purchase at City Hall beginning next week for $20, just in time to make a great stocking stuffer. The mayor then announced Kevin Chance will be replacing Mike McDonald as Opp Police Chief. Mayor Brackey announced that McDonald's retirement will be effective January the 2nd. Chance announced that his assistant chief will be David Harrell. The council dismissed at 6:15 p.m. Governor Kay Ivey on Wednesday will attend an investment celebration for Shaw Industries Plant 65 in December of 2017. Shaw Industries Group announced it would be investing $184 million in its Andalusia fiber manufacturing facility, Plant 65. In the spring of this year, that commitment rose to $250 million. Construction's ongoing, so this event will be to celebrate the continued investment in their Andalusia plant, as well as provide an update on the construction progress. The event is scheduled to begin at 10:15 a.m. From the professional, Kelly Broughton, the executive administrator of the Opp and Covington County Area Chamber of Commerce, on the Christmas parade results that was held Friday night in Opp. The results were released Monday morning at 9:30. The 2018 Opp Christmas Parade winners. Float category, first place, Babby Baptist Church. Second place, Mizell Memorial Hospital. Third place, Affordable Medical Care Clinic. Car and truck category, first place, Power South Energy Cooperative. Second place, Opportunity EMS. Third place, CCB Community Bank. Walker horse category, first place, OCAC Happy Dancers. Second place, Opp High School Marching Black and Gold. The Andalusia City Council normally meets on Tuesday night, but will not be meeting this Tuesday night. However, will meet Thursday night at 6 p.m. at the Andalusia City Hall, open to the public. The Covington County Education Retirees Association will be meeting Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Opp Elementary School Library. The guest speaker will be Joan Calhoun, who will give a board perspective of the crossover ministry program. Members are asked to bring a monetary gift for the school. The Opp Adult Activity Center's annual Christmas shopping in Foley. That'll be Thursday. Depart from the center at 8 a.m. Breakfast at Cracker Barrels. Shopping in Foley. Late lunch at Lambert's. Limited space available. Call Pam 493-2122. On Thursday at 6 p.m., the AmVet Service Center will be open and available to help any and all veterans with your problems and questions. If you need some help or just need some questions answered, bring your DD-214 and or your medical records. Come see what we can do for you. We are veterans helping veterans.
Oops. Wasn't paying attention, was I?
Over the years, technology has changed many times. It's better, it's more efficient, and your touch-tone energy partner has stayed on top of the changes to serve you better. But one thing we haven't changed is our commitment to customer service. Today's technology is bigger and better than ever before. and our promise of reliable electric service remains strong. Technology has changed, but our commitment to customer service hasn't.
The Op City Utilities, your local touchstone energy cooperative.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Quarter-line sliced pork chops, $1.18 a pound. Fresh chicken tenders, $1.88 a pound. Boneless top sirloin steak, $3.88 a pound. Essential everyday milk, 1 gallon, 2 for $5. Hellman's mayo, 30 ounces, $2.88. Hunt's ketchup, 24 ounces, 88 cents. KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce, 18 ounces, 88 cents.
Good one, Derek.
All-purpose potatoes, 8-pound bag, $1.99.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
The Op Bobcats basketball team finally gets to open their season when they travel to Brantley. The Alabama High School Athletic Association Super 7 State Championship varsity football games will be held this week at Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn. On Wednesday, Class 7A, 7 p.m., Thompson versus Central Phoenix City. Thursday, 3A, 11 a.m., Flomaton versus Piedmont. 3 p.m., 1A, Marsh Hill Bible versus Lennon. 7 p.m., 5A, Central Clay County versus Viger. On Friday, 11 a.m., 4A, Desert versus UMS Wright of Mobile. 2A at 3 p.m., Luverne versus Fife. 6A at 7 p.m., Saraland versus Pinson Valley. All games broadcast on WSFA Channel 12-2. Swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need look no further, as the Covenant Aquatic Swim Team Barracudas will offer a year-round swim team here in Op. For more information, contact Darren Forney at 318-4951. The Andalusia Kiwanis Club annual Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon this year. The fundraiser will go to all the track teams in the county. This would include Andalusia, Strawn, Op, Red Level, Pleasant Home, and Florello. The Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon will be held on Saturday, December the 8th at 7:30 a.m. at the Andalusia City Hall. Registration may be found online at chronicotrack.com. Troy football is bowling in Mobile on Saturday, December the 22nd at 6 p.m. as Troy, 9-3 on the season, takes on Buffalo, 10-3 on the season, in the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy Ticket Office. To purchase tickets, please call 877-878-WINS or 9467. The priority deadline is Wednesday in order to ensure that you receive the best seats possible for the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets will remain on sale through the Troy Ticket Office following the priority deadline. With the increase in break-ins and thefts in our area, the Hot Gun Shop is providing a free stolen gun reporting service via the Hot Guns website database. Unlike the police database, Hot Guns is accessible by the public. Please urge everyone who has had a gun stolen to get it added to the database. To report a stolen gun, you must have the serial number, make, and model of the gun. This is a free public service provided by Hot Guns and the Op Gun Shop. That's Dateline Action News, Op's only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Op, 493-4517.
LA weather, I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high 56. Going to be clear and cool overnight with a low 33. No sunny skies Wednesday with a high 52. Going to be clear and continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. And a mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. And partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine, and tonight going to be clear with a low 33. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
A 42 is our low this morning. The winds are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. The official sunrise at 6:30. The official sunset at 4:43. It is 44 degrees, sunny skies here at the studios of WOPP.
Invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
This is Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp, and we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. One of the wonderful traditions of Christmas that we have at Westview is the Christmas Eve candlelight service at 5:30 p.m. on December the 24th. We invite you and your family to join us as we celebrate the birth of Jesus, the reason for the season. Again, join us Christmas Eve at 5:30 at Westview for the candlelight service.
The Horn Beverage Company of Troy is proud to be a Bobcat sponsor and fan. Have you tried our Callaway Blue Water, Calypso Lemonade, Sparkling Ice Flavored Water, and Blue Energy Drink? It's refreshing before, during, and after the game, or at the victory party, or the next tailgating. It's not bad at the Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo either. Be at the game if all possible, but if you can't listen to our friends on WOPP, the folks at Horn Beverage Company says go Bobcats.
Trojan Nation, your Troy football team is headed to Mobile for bowl season, and we need you there. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy ticket office at TroyTrojans.com/ticket or call 1-877-878-WIN. We need Trojan Nation to take over Mobile. Trojan Nation and create a home field advantage for this huge bowl game. Get your tickets now at 877-878-WINS or TroyTrojans.com/ticket. We'll see you in Mobile on December 22nd for the Dollar General Bowl.
2018 was the ending of the Opp Bobcat football career for 5 seniors that played their hearts out for Opp High School. We also saw the coming out party for some freshmen, sophomores, juniors that will lead to a bright future for the Opp Bobcats football team. Thank you to Coach Hill and his coaching staff. Our sponsors are proud of you. WOPP is proud of you. Proud to have sponsored the 2018 football season. Brought to you by Larry's Prescriptions, CCB Community Bank,
David's Catfish House,
Opp Help and Rehabilitation, Lance Jackson CPA,
Mizell Memorial Hospital,
TNC Pharmacy,
Caroline's Country Stores,
Covington Pecan,
Hardee's, H.C. Ecker Trucking Company,
Horn Beverage Company,
Papa G's,
J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson,
Southern Independent Bank,
the Opp Gun Shop, the Opp Donut Shop,
S&P Communication,
Air Control, here on your official Bobcat station, WOPP. Sweet Teas Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue, the Old Bar Seafood Place. Open for breakfast Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. Breakfast served until 10 a.m. Bubble Biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese for $3.50. Big Bubble Biscuit, $4.50. Grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, $4.50. At lunch, the Reuben, the roast beef, the turkey club, the chicken club, BLTs, grilled cheese, 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 and cheese your way. And yes, hamburgers. And now serving chicken wings. Try our special sauce and kids menu. And sweet for the sweet at Sweet Teas Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. For delivery, call 493-1111. 493-1111. Located at the Old Bar Seafood. Open Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock until 4, Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. until 2. And now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, 5 o'clock until 9 p.m.
Think a four-year college degree is out of reach? Discover what LBW Community College students already know. By spending your first 2 years at LBW Community College, you can save an average of $35,000 over private and $16,000 over other public colleges. Be smart about your college choice and with your money. You don't have to be in debt to get the career you deserve. Learn more at www.lbwcc.edu. LBW Community College. Your future, your college, your choice. Register now. Classes begin January 7th.
A walk through Bethlehem. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December the 14th through the 16th, 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. on the campus of Westview Baptist Church in Opp. Approximately a half-mile return to biblical time from the birth of Christ to the cross. We will accommodate disabled and handicapped on golf carts. Please wear good walking shoes and bring strollers. A walk through Bethlehem at Westview Baptist Church in Opp, December the 14th through the 16th. For information, phone 493-6467. Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson and Carrie and family are big Bobcat supporters. From Chuck and Carrie high school days to now as big supporters of our community they call home, Opp, Alabama. A big Bobcat strong for our football players, cheerleaders, band, boosters, and bands. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson, Carrie, and family.
This is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. The time is 7 a.m. Nice having you with us.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Americans from all walks of life are remembering President George H.W. Bush, whose body lies in state beneath the U.S. Capitol Rotunda.
He arrived here in Washington to a hero's welcome, the nation's 41st president returning to the Capitol one final time, eulogized as much for his character as his achievements, celebrated as much as mourned.
Here lies a great man. There was a kindness about the man that was evident to everyone who ever met him.
House Speaker Paul Ryan joining Vice President Pence in praising President Bush. Hours after the Bush family left the rotunda, President and Mrs. Trump made an unannounced brief appearance, with the president saluting the flag-draped casket. Sagar Magani, Washington.
French officials reportedly about to announce they're giving up plans for a fuel tax hike at month's end. The possibility of higher taxes sparking violent protests in Paris in recent days. As General Motors plans a major restructuring that includes plant closings, financial analyst Hillary Kramer says there's lots of concern about where the automaker is headed.
Everyone read between the lines, and let me tell you, I think everyone felt that what Mary Barra is doing is bringing about the demise and the end of General Motors. Even worse than General Electric as it's shedding its divisions.
Kramer is editor of the financial newsletter Game Changers in cooperation with Salem Media, parent company of townhall.com. After sliding for the past couple of months, crude prices have pulled an about-face. Oil prices up yesterday. Speculation that the truce in the U.S.-China trade war could result in higher energy demand. On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures down 108 points. S&P futures off 11. More on these stories at townhall.com.
With Esther Sports, I'll pass across the defending NFL champion Philadelphia Eagles have won back-to-back games for the first time since last season's Super Bowl run. Carson Wentz tossed 2 touchdown passes as the Eagles stayed in the hunt for the NFC East title with a 28-13 victory over Washington Monday night.
And it's big for us.
Seeing a lot of stories that Urban Meyer is going to step down at Ohio State.
Doing it against an NFC East opponent is huge, and now kind of setting ourselves up to make a run.
The 6-6 Eagles play at 7-5 Dallas Sunday with a chance to tie the Cowboys for the NFC East lead. The 6-6 Redskins dropped their 3rd straight despite a 90-yard touchdown run in the second quarter by Adrian Peterson. He ended up with only 98 yards on the night. In the NHL Eastern Conference leader Tampa Bay iced New Jersey 5-1. The Lightning becoming the first team in the league to reach 20 wins this season. They have a league-high 41 points. This is SRN Sports.
David's Catfish House, 1842 East 3 Notch Street, Highway 29 North in Andalusia, where the catfish are farm-raised in Yazoo, Mississippi. Go to David's 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and get a lunch basket filled with fish strips, shrimp, or chicken. That includes a hush puppy and one of the following slaw, french fries, or cheese grits. That's David's Catfish House, all you can eat catfish and shrimp.
David's Catfish House says go Bobcats and go Trojans. Absolutely spectacular! Touchdown, man of Troy!
Hi, this is the radio voice of the Troy Trojans, Barry McKnight, and it's tea time. Join us throughout the football season right here, and we'll bring you the exciting action of Troy football every week. Our coverage on the largest radio network in the Sun Belt Conference, your front row pass for Troy Trojans football, is right here on the Troy Sports Radio Network.
The Trojan broadcast brought to you by Larry's Prescriptions, CCB Community Bank,
David's Catfish House,
Op Help and Rehabilitation,
Mizell Memorial Hospital,
TNC Pharmacy,
Caroline's Country Stores,
Covington Pecan,
Hardee's,
Horn Beverage Company,
Papa G's,
J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick,
Southern Independent Bank,
the Op Gun Shop, the Op Donut Shop,
S&P Communication.
Join us all season long right here on your home for Troy football. Troy's oldest affiliate, WOPP, your community radio station.
Now open.
Do you hear the pecans hitting the top of your house, car, or grounds? Turn those pecans into money at Covington Pecan Company, 811 Virginia Avenue in Up. Call us for today's pecan prices at 493-7663 or email jl@covingtonpecan.com. Visit us online at covingtonpecan.com or on Facebook, Covington Pecan Company. No holiday dessert is complete without Covington Pecan, the source of pecans. Call 493-7663.
Now open.
Here's your What-a-Bug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high
But not for
56.
long.
It's going to be clear and cool overnight with a low 33.
May not even make it to
Skies
Christmas.
Wednesday with a high 52. It'll be clear and continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. With a mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. And partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday we'll have a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine. Tonight it'll be clear with a low 33. That's the latest low round of weather here in WOPP.
42 is our low this morning. The winds, well, they are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. The official sunrise at 6:30. The official sunset at 4:43. Presently, 44 degrees and sunny skies here at the studios of WOPP. 7 minutes past 7 a.m. Good morning.
Good morning. Did you have a good night?
All right.
You were busy last night.
Yeah.
City council meeting.
Yeah.
Bobcat banquet.
I left a trail where I went.
And you missed the food.
Yeah. But I went to the Mexican place.
Oh, okay. Well, of course you did. You had Haley with you. You had to go eat.
No, I remember I hadn't ate all day. It was a busy day, man. Yeah. If you'd like to know what went on in the council meeting, the video's up, posted. And if you'd like to know what went on with the Bobcat Awards, and I've separated it. Cheerleaders, there's one video for that, and then one video for the football players.
Wow.
So you don't have to watch the whole thing if you a certain part you want to see.
Good deal.
There. And anyway, it's on.
It's all there.
It's on the Bobcats sports page and ours. So both of them. All right. Shoot, yeah.
Shoot, yeah.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. It is a Tuesday. Of course, the mayor had the pleasure of announcing the Sunday Act, which we've known for quite some time, but we had to work out some difficulties that worked out.
Oh, yeah.
It's just part of it. People don't it amazes me.
That wasn't our fault, though.
Well, before that, there's difficulties. Then got that worked out. Then no, the last difficulty was not our fault. No, but it got all worked out. And the mayor was very gracious and helped us work it out. And that's good. Sports is in everybody's mind because we just had some big games. And college football playoff selection committee, of course, released their final top 25 yesterday. And in North America, football brought in $69.3 billion.
college football.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt that.
We kind of like it, don't we, around here?
Yeah, we like it. We're kind of a lot of people, especially in the South, are kind of disappointed in with professional football. Not all of the players, but there are enough players that we feel like disrespect the country and the flag enough to where I haven't watched a professional football game in 2 years. I mean, I just have not even a Super Bowl. I don't watch it. If it's not college, I don't watch it. Something about when they start making all that money and they use their sport as a platform, I just don't know. If they wanted to go off on their own and make a commercial or something against something, or just make a statement, that's one thing. But to do it on the field when the national anthem's being played, that's to me, that's totally wrong. And a lot of people feel the same way. Now, there are other people who think it's their right, and that's fine. If you feel that way, watch it. I choose not to.
The owner of that team has the right to tell them what to do, in my opinion.
Well,
they can stop it, and if they don't stop it,
and some of them have.
You stop the paycheck
because they're at work. That's like doing something that your owner doesn't want you to do. Or
same thing.
Doesn't want you to do. So, yeah, it's kind of a touchy subject with a lot of people. Even Tripp, who comes on here a lot, he detests college football. He's all into the professional football.
No, he's also in wrestling too.
Well,
but you got to think about that.
So I mean, and that's fine. I don't have any problem at all with that. It's okay. People don't feel the same way I do. I'm still locked into my convictions, and so. And the other thing I'm hearing is that Urban Meyer is getting ready to step down at Ohio State.
Is that by choice or?
Well, I'm looking over your shoulder and it says Coach Urban Meyer retiring. So that's on Fox. So he must be going to step. I don't know if that's going to be before the bowl games or when.
I'm sure he'll stay through the bowl because he's not in trouble.
Well, he was in some trouble. He had to sit out some ball games.
Oh yeah, because of recruiting stuff, huh?
I don't know what all it was, but
they got one of his assistant coaches, didn't they?
I think it was. It had something to do with him not reporting something. I'm not sure what it all was.
Well, he's young enough to enjoy retirement if he can enjoy retirement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coaches can't. Now, Bobby Bowden never did think he could enjoy retirement, but he has.
He has, but he stayed busy. He still
camps and speaking, but he didn't. That's why he kept on. He didn't think he would love it, but it turned out, and he didn't retire by choice, but it ended up being good for him.
It did. It really did.
Bear Bryant lived 5 months?
Yeah, not very long. In fact, me and Lamar were talking about that last night a little bit. It just seems that, especially when you get people that are high-strung, when they no longer have that push,
adrenaline,
that adrenaline rush, sometimes, not all the time, but
as hyper and active as Saban is, I don't think he can retire. Retire.
I don't know. I think he would stay busy in some way, but who knows? We've got him for a few more years anyway.
After he won the national championship, everybody thought he'd take a day or two off. He'd on the plane the next morning before breakfast, going recruiting.
Yeah, because
that's why he's so good at recruiting.
Yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. And if you got some players you want, what better time to hit them up than right after you win a national championship?
Pretty good time, but
yeah.
Now you mix all the sports together in the United States: football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and soccer. What town, the biggest town that is the town that sports bring in lots of money?
The town that brings in a lot of money for sports. Well, I would think maybe
I'd have got most of these, but I wouldn't got the order.
I was thinking maybe Dallas, Texas was one.
Dallas is not ranked.
Okay.
Yeah, it is number 10. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Number 10.
So Are we looking at a place in Florida?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. I don't even want to say California, but
There's a Oakland.
Oakland. Well,
And Los Angeles, number 2.
Well, the Raiders are kind of outlaws anyway. I like the Raiders. But
Boston. Now you got to mix all the sports together. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and soccer.
But now their big thing is professional basketball.
They like it
The
all.
Boston Celtics.
They got basketball listed here, football, and I think they got hockey
What
up
do they
there.
got football at Boston?
I don't know.
Boston College?
Probably.
Because they don't have a professional.
Then New York's number 3, Pittsburgh's number 4, Chicago 5, Philadelphia 6, Washington D.C. 7, Atlanta 8, Oakland is 9, and Dallas is number 10. Mid-sized towns: Cincinnati's number 1, Green Bay's number 2, Buffalo's number 3, Salt Lake City is number 4, Glendale, Arizona number 5, Orlando number 6, Durham, North Carolina number 7, Ann Arbor, Michigan is number 8, South Bend is number 9, and New Haven is number 10. Now, okay, small cities.
Small cities.
Tuscaloosa ranked number 7.
Okay.
Chapel Hill, North Carolina is number 1. East Lansing is number 2. West Point is number 3. Princeton 4. State College, that's in Pennsylvania, is number 5. Clemson is number 6. Tuscaloosa 7. Morgantown is 8. Kauai, North Carolina. I don't even know where it is.
North Carolina.
Kauai. Number 9, and Hanover, New Hampshire is number 10. That's the money bring in to those cities. Wow. Now, if it had been just football, there'd have been a lot of southern towns.
I'm sure there would have.
Lots of southern towns. But when you mix the pro in and all that.
Well, see, Alabama doesn't have any pro stuff.
Got the semi-pro and got the,
College.
haven't got the arena football now again in Birmingham.
I don't know if they have it or not.
I think they do. I think they did. I think they have. This is first year again.
Okay.
They've had it several different times. And they've had all these other leagues that pops up, plays in all season.
Mm-hmm.
None of them have been very successful. But hey, you know. What if you took a pro team and announced that all you was going to do is recruit Southeastern Conference players? Wouldn't that be a strong team, and wouldn't it be a good attendance? Wherever you'd have to locate it in the heart of the SEC.
Well, see, not all Southeastern Conference football players are from Southeastern Conference states.
No. But
because they recruit from all over the country.
But have them register that way.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a big draw. I think it'd be a big ticket type thing.
Well,
of course, you still got to bid for them and all.
You do.
Mhm.
That's the thing is you kind of limit yourself there to your player pool, but you'd still have pretty good group to pull from. You know.
It'll be a calling card, I think, but it could be a handicap too on monetary, because another team really wanting that SEC player, put more money out there, and there you go. If you want them, you know. So could be something else, man.
Could be. That's kind of a. I don't know. That would be interesting to see how something like that goes. Don't know.
No, neither. Bud finally woke up.
Well, it's about time, Bud. We saw. In fact, I've got it as one of my news articles that Chip Lindsey is leaving the Auburn program.
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator, going to Kansas State, I believe it is, to be with Les Miles.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of knew that was coming. He's been there 2 years, and
didn't they even mention it on the TV game the other day? He'd probably be last season.
I don't know. I think they thought it would be everybody's last season.
Well, he just had his worst season, and he gets another job.
Well,
his first 2 years was pretty good.
I don't. Of course, he's using somebody else's system. So,
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see what happens when he gets up there to Kansas with Les Miles. I'm glad to see he's back. And I heard him speak in Montgomery one time. Les Miles. He's interesting speaker. Had some interesting things to say, but he's wasn't very well prepared. He didn't appear. Not like I would have expected. He pulled out a stack of index cards out of his coat pocket, and was thumbing through the index cards. I guess he'd find different topics to talk about.
Oh, it didn't have it arranged like it should have.
No, he didn't have it. And then every now and then he'd drop a few of the cards, and he'd have to stop and reach down and pick up the card. It just, I don't know, I just wasn't overly impressed.
I use index cards when I'm speaking to a group, but it's usually I put the nouns in order. If I see the noun, I know what I'm supposed to be talking about. I don't have to write it, but I got to have an order.
Well, I don't know what he had on the cards, but it just seemed a little cheap to me, you know, to not really be prepared, just to have a whole stack of things that you could possibly talk about.
Well, was he getting paid to speak, or was it free?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he probably was, because you had to pay to go to the event.
Oh, yeah. Well, if he was getting paid, then he shortchanged the folks.
Now there was a former Alabama player, former Auburn player that spoke. They were great. Both of them were really great. And then there was a guy that knew every fight song for every college, major college in the country. And somebody'd call out a college, and he'd just start singing their fight song, and he'd get through, and somebody'd yell out another college, and he was fun. That guy was fun. That was just amazing to me that he knew all those songs. You ought to get him for the rodeo. You could name the most obscure college you could think of, and he could do the fight song.
I could imagine you hollering out Notre Dame in Hop, Alabama.
Yeah. He would know it.
There is a chance that could happen, that Alabama and Notre Dame could play.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think Notre Dame's going to get past Clemson. I think that's
Alabama Clemson.
I think it's going to be Alabama Clemson in the end. But I'm not writing off Oklahoma. Let me tell you, that Oklahoma's got a good football team.
Got a good quarterback.
That's another deal like Georgia. You know, we just kind of have to wait and see. I just hope we're playing better ball then, and I'm sure I'm sure that the coach is worried about that, and he's going to be concerned about, and the players are aware of it too. That they just weren't hitting.
It still matters. Great teams somehow or another get behind and make comebacks. That's great teams. They somehow or another they just do it.
Yeah.
They just do it over and over and over. Great teams come from behind and win. And this was not expected by Alabama this time. Not to be down like they got down.
But they haven't been challenged all year for the most part. I mean, they've dominated so many people, and
totally agree.
You know, you need to be behind every now and then to see, you know,
gut check,
a character check, and make you come back and
make sure everybody knows what they're supposed to do.
Hopefully, the attitude is, you know, they see one thing, and that is that they can be beat, and you have to fight. And I heard Jalen Hurts, you know, talk about it. It was a fight every day. It was a battle every day. And as a team, they have to fight and battle every day to get better. I think that, you know, coaches at that level are usually pretty good at working on their kids' heads and getting them right for the game.
You know, Coach Saban he talks about values. He talks about family values and values in life without preaching to people. But there again, you know he has to have a lot of faith. And you can tell us the players, as vocal as they are about God and all, they got something from him, didn't they?
Well, there's something you know, that's going strong. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that every single one of them, you know, are God-fearing, you know, Bible-reading football players, but it does seem to have a big influence in that team. But it has a big influence in a lot of teams. You see it in a lot of different teams, and so and it's kind of spilled over. I'm even seeing pictures on Facebook of cheerleaders and majorettes and band members before a game getting together and praying. So you know, to me, that is an uplifting thing to see that some of our young athletes, some of our young students at college, they're not all going to hell in a handbasket. You know, some of them are good, honest, God-fearing people.
Yeah, yeah. And those seem to be the ones that making success too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And, you know, you just kind of hope that some of these other people that have different ideas about this country, you know, it concerns me that so many people are interested in socialism. And it's never worked. Nowhere. It's never worked. And why they think that's what they need. Well, what they want is somebody to give them everything for nothing. That's what it amounts to.
They don't have any idea how it's going to be paid for.
No. Somebody's got to work. and the somebodies are getting tired of working for the nobodies that don't do anything.
That's exactly right. Hey, the snow dance on the front porch, it's time for that. WOPP.
Boogity, 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 boogity.
Record less than 2 minutes, family friendly, posted on the WOPP Facebook page, and you could win a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haley wants to do it.
She's wanting to show people what we're talking about. And trying to get some of us
Yeah,
together.
she kept on me, and I told her that
She was on you last night.
She was, and then I finally said, "Look here, kind of like that old song. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I can boogie one time. I don't know if I can go 2 minutes though.
You don't have to be 2 minutes. Can't be over 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be easy.
It can be 30 seconds. It can be with or without music. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, you got to have some music. So that's the thing. The trick is Haley's going to have to find the right song.
Oh, okay. It could be with your grandkids, too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Olivia would love to do it.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
She would love to do it.
You got to be the director.
Yeah.
Or sing.
I don't know if, you know, I learned when I was in college, I learned how to do, what was it, the 50s or 60s dance. They called it the swing.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if Haley knows how to do that.
Oh.
We did it to Elvis Presley's Blue Suede Shoes.
Oh. I was dating a girl out of Dothan many years ago, and she was an excellent dancer and this ballroom dancing and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to several events because I was working in Charles Woods, you know. And we went to a lot of them high society things.
Did you waltz?
I followed her.
You know who I've seen that are good dancers?
A guy can dance that kind of stuff by following a girl that knows how to do it.
But you know who I have seen dance that are really good dancers?
Who would that be?
Randy and Jackie Griffin.
Oh, really?
They can dance.
Really?
They sure can. I've seen them somewhere. I don't know where. It may have been.
Are you saying Randy knows something besides football?
I'm telling you now. He can step now.
You reckon his dancing ability won her over?
Well, it may have been.
Oh.
It may have been. But
the secret is out now.
It was fun. Now this has been years ago, but it was fun watching them dance. And it may have been at something going on at the country club or somebody's wedding. I don't know when or where it was, but they could shake a leg now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know a few people in Opp.
I heard Stick could dance.
Stick can dance. Well, he gets lessons. He's teaching now, I think.
Is he teaching?
Yeah. Square dance and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about square dancing, but now I heard he took ballroom dance. Trippy and Margaret took it.
Okay. Maybe
I would have loved to have taken.
Maybe Stick is teaching that ballroom right now.
I don't.
It goes on. It's twice a month, something like that.
Well, if he's doing it, he needs to come on the radio station and tell us a little bit more about how to Alaman left your corner and do all that stuff.
I got to get a hold of Joe Richburg today too, and he's got a lady that's got some kind of inherited 6 kids in a hurry, and
yeah, we talked a little bit about that. Yes,
we needed size and all that kind of stuff. Know a little bit more, and we want to help them with bicycles. That's right. I want to say that just right quickly. We don't have any new bicycles right now. Well, we've had several that came in, and we've already placed them in homes. We couldn't wait for Christmas. The kids wanted them now, man.
Well, it's you just kind of have to give it to them, and they have to kind of take them when you got them, you know, when they're available, and that's not all the time. But and if a parent chooses to go ahead and give it to them, you just
go
ahead and give it to them.
And then the used ones and all, we got a pile next to the radio station. Just drop them off there. A crossover is going to be picking them up, and they're going to utilize them as something for the clients to keep themselves occupied.
Yeah, something for them to get their hands dirty, you know, working on cleaning them up, maybe getting them, some of them putting some parts together. And
some they won't be able.
Yeah.
But it's not cost efficient to pay somebody like at JR's.
Yeah.
Pay that man to be doing it when you can buy bicycles cheaper than the labor.
Sure.
But these guys need something to do.
And yeah, if you come across, or maybe you've got a bicycle that you got for Christmas and you haven't ridden it in
At all,
4 or 5 years, and you know, it's still like new, and you want to clean it out, make a donation, bring it up here. We'll find a family that wants it, needs it.
We already got a few names.
Yeah, we do.
It won't stay long. We'll have a home for it.
We'll have a home for it. So get folks to bring them up here, and like we said, Crossover's going to come pick up the old bike. If you got old bicycles, pieces of bicycles that you want to clean out and get rid of, bring it up here and put it next to the radio station. It's on the side over there next to the ballpark. You can see the stack of bikes over there. Just put them over there.
Some of them pretty good looking ones.
Yeah, and Crossover's going to come by and pick them up, and they'll take them out there and get them operational and use the parts for them to do that kind of stuff.
Crossover called me yesterday. The bicycle that we gave them, they were going to keep it for the Crossover itself, but they had a client that really needed it, and he's out of Crossover now. He lives in another area, I think Red Level, I don't remember, but anyhow, he's got a job, and that bicycle means everything for him to have that job. And he said that you thought he had a limousine or a Cadillac.
Yeah.
They're so proud to have that bicycle and be able to work.
Sure.
So they just had to call me and thank us for that. But Bob and his wife, we think Bob. I don't know whether Bob was Bob Lawrence is who gave it to him. His wife gave it to us, and so Bob, that bicycle is helping somebody make a comeback.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great to know. Sure is. Well, today is Tuesday, December the 4th, 2018. Happy birthday to Orlando Brown, who's an actor, was on Family Matters. He's 31. Lindsay Felton, an actress from Caitlin's Way, is 34. Tyra Banks, a model and an actress, she is 45 today. Kevin Sussman is an actor. He's in The Big Bang Theory. I'm not sure which one Kevin is. 48 today. I'll have to watch the next time that comes on. Kevin Sussman. Jay-Z is a rapper and an entrepreneur. He's 49. Fred Armisen is an actor and a comedian on Saturday Night Live. Is 52. Marissa Tomei, an actress. She was hilarious in My Cousin Vinny. She's 54. Chelsea Noble, who's an actress in Growing Pains, is 54 also today. Tony Todd, an actor from Candyman films, is 64. Patricia Wedig is an actress. She was in City Slickers and is 67 today. Gary Rosington is a guitarist. He was with the group Leonard Skinner. He did the song Freebird in Sweet Home Alabama, 67 today. Jeff Bridges, an actor, Academy Award winner, has been in a lot of good movies. He was in Iron Man. He's 69 today. Southside Johnny, a singer, he's 70 today. This Time It's For Real and I Don't Want to Go Home. Those are two of his songs. Chris Hillman, a singer and a guitarist, was with the Byrds. A little song called Turn, Turn, Turn. You might recall that. 74 today. Gemma Jones is an actress. She's 76 today. Was in the movie Bridget Jones's Diary. Max Baer Jr. Is actor and director of the TV show Beverly Hillbillies. He's 81 today. He's the father of the heavyweight boxer Max Baer. Freddie Boom Boom Cannon, a singer. He is 82 today. Did the song Way Down Yonder. And then finally, Wink Martindale, a TV game show host. He did had the TV show Tic Tac Doe and the TV show Can You Top This. Wink Martindale is 85 today, born in 1933. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
Victor French, the actor from Highway to Heaven and Little House on the Prairie, would have been 84, passed away at 89. Lillian Russell, the actress singer, movie Wildfire, would have been 157, passed away in 1922. And that's all I got, folks.
Oh, man.
Gee.
That's a ripoff.
Yeah.
I get stuck every time.
Yeah, it made me cry.
Yeah, I can tell.
Throughout the night, Americans filed past the flag-draped coffin of President George H.W. Bush, lying in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. Last evening, President and Mrs. Trump paid their respects to Mr. Bush.
Under the Capitol dome, the President and First Lady stood in front of Bush's flag-draped casket and closed their eyes. Mr. Trump then saluted the casket before leaving the rotunda. The President has a strained relationship with the Bush family, but he and the First Lady plan to attend the former President's state funeral on Wednesday.
White House correspondent Greg Clugston says Britain's Prince Charles among dignitaries who will be attending tomorrow's state funeral. And in Mr. Bush's adopted hometown last night, a memorial gathering outside Houston City Hall. President Bush remembered for his kindness and decency, the way he treated all people the same regardless of their station in life. In France, planned fuel tax hike being put on hold for 6 months. The increase, which was to have taken effect at the end of the month, triggered violent demonstrations in Paris last weekend. A leading European legal expert says the UK could do an about-face on Brexit.
A top official at the EU's highest court has told the European Court of Justice that a decision by the British government to change its mind about invoking Article 50 would be legally valid. The advice of the Advocate General is often, but not always, followed by the full court. The court is assessing the issue under an accelerated procedure, since Britain is due to leave the bloc on March 29. The final verdict is expected within weeks.
Correspondent Charles Deladesma in London. Wall Street stock futures in the red this morning. Dow futures down 98 points. NASDAQ futures off 38. S&P futures 10 points lower. More on these stories at townhall.com.
CCB time is 7:36. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Farmers IGA,
Southern Independent Bank,
TNC Pharmacy,
the Woodmore,
Mizell Memorial Hospital,
Covington Eye Care,
JR's Lawnmower Shop,
and Hardee's.
Some Alabama farmers expected to make more money for 2018. However, they say with the constant wet weather, it might not happen. It took something that could have been a really good year to a record year on some crops to being kind of an okay to a bad year, says Mary Johns, the Alpha Director of News Services. Not only did Hurricane Michael damage the Wiregrass region, but farmers say across the state they received more rain than they would have liked to have had. Many crops are sitting in the fields because it's too wet to harvest, and when they're not harvested in time, it leads to rotting crops, and that leads to higher prices at the store for consumers.
A Florida trooper is in the hospital after he was hit by a car spinning out of control. The accident happened Monday near Hope Sound, north of West Palm Beach. The Florida Highway Patrol trooper, identified as Miley Patel, was working a crash on Interstate 95 at the same time. Officials say a Chevrolet Express work van ran into the back of a black Audi, causing it to careen towards the officer. With only a split second to spare, Patel pushed another man to the side and took the blunt of the impact, getting hit straight on and flying into the air. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, Patel, age 31, has suffered serious injuries. The man Patel say was Ronnie Broxton. He told WPTV that if he hadn't been there, if the officer wasn't there, I'd be dead. The driver of the work van was identified as Clifton Perry, age 43, and the driver of the Audi was identified as Janet Baxter. It isn't clear if anyone had been charged yet in the accident. It remains under investigation, and there is a video of that on our WOPP Facebook page.
Auburn football team's offensive coordinator Chip Lindsey is leaving the program and is expected to be the new offensive coordinator at Kansas, joining Les Miles. Lindsey, a Madison native, coached under Gus Malzahn's program for 2 years, and as their offense has regressed. We knew coaching changes were going to be made after Auburn finished the regular season 7-5 and 3-5 in SEC play. This is the second season that Auburn has finished with a below 500 record under Malzahn. This will be the second time in 3 years that Auburn is on the search for a new offensive coordinator.
Well, if you travel 65, I-65, it had issues yesterday. Hours had a crash on the Interstate 65 northbound in North Autauga County. The traffic is now clear, of course, by now. According to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, the crash at the Pine Level Highway 31 exit involved 2 vehicles. There were injuries reported, though severity is unclear. Motorists report seeing multiple emergency vehicles on the scene, a medical helicopter. The crash appeared to be involving an 18-wheeler and a dump truck. According to the Pine Level Fire Department, I-65 north of Pine Level exit was closed for several hours.
The Geneva City Council has been short one member for about a month now, but they won't be anymore. They had a circumstantial vote to fill the District 5 seat. Councilman Bart Wilkes was elected to the Geneva County Commission. He decided to vacate his seat on the City Council. According to Alabama state law, Geneva is too small to hold a special election for the position. Although he had some competition, the council voted to appoint Richard Bigsby. That's what it's all about, giving back to your school or to your city or whatever, said Richard Bigsby. You live here long enough, you're part of the community. It's time to put in your time. He has been living in Geneva for 29 years. He teaches history and coaches girls basketball at Geneva High School. A similar issue is going on at Hartford with the mayor position after Jeff Sorrells was elected to Congress. Its city council also met but was unable to make a decision for mayor.
One inmate is dead and others were injured after 2 fights that resulted in stabbing Sunday at the William C. Holman Correctional Facility. Prison officials found 29-year-old Bequela Kenjay Armstrong around 6:15 p.m. suffering from several stab wounds after a fight with another inmate. Armstrong was serving a 22-year sentence for first-degree robbery. He was taken to the infirmary but died around 6:30 p.m. Another fight broke out between several inmates around 9:30 p.m. 2 inmates were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. A third inmate was left in a critical condition after he was stabbed multiple times during the fight. He was airlifted to a local hospital. The prison is now on lockdown and no other incidents have been reported. The suspect in Armstrong's death has not been identified. Both incidents are under investigation. Check your time. It is now 7:41 here at WOPP.
On-the-go lifestyles call for on-the-go solutions. And the Southern Independent Bank mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more. All from the convenience of your mobile device.
Well, maybe today won't be quite so hectic.
Anywhere.
Hey,
Download
whatever it
the
is.
mobile app from your app store today to get started. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brent McKinley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Duck Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
Stephen Ashley Kelly, age 40 of Kinston, passed away Wednesday at the Dothan Hospital. Survived by wife Stacy Wallace Kelly, father Billy Kelly, Sons Ashley Kelly, Adrian Kelly, Avery Kelly, Aaron Kelly. Daughters Abby Kelly and Bethany Jordan. Brother Ricky Anderson and wife Gina. Sister Lynn Kelly Carley and husband Travis. Funeral services for Stephen Ashley Kelly will be 11 a.m. from the White Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be in the I Know Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to services. Memorials can be made to the Crossover Ministry. James Kevin Lee, age 67, of Red Level, passed away Sunday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at 10 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be in the Sweet Home Cemetery in McKenzie. Visitation will be 6 o'clock to 8 p.m. tonight at Foreman Funeral Home. James Kevin Lee is survived by wife Kathy Skipper Lee, his children Amanda Lee and fiance Michael Hanks, Joy and Ashley Taylor Lee, his siblings Virginia Kearns and Emma Lorenzo Colvin, Diane and Vernon Hood, Joseph Buck and Karen Lee, his in-laws Mitchell and Vera Skipper, Joanne Skipper Black, Larry and Sandy Skipper, 4 grandchildren. Richard L. Wyatt Jr., age 65, passed away Thursday, November the 29th, originally from Andalusia, Rose Hill area. Survived by his children, Richard John White and Lillian Riley White, his partner, Niccolo Davis, his brothers, David Martin White and Terry Allen White. Funeral services will be held in Potomac, Maryland. Local graveside services will be held Monday at 11 a.m. at the Mount Gilead Cemetery in Rose Hill. Visitation will begin at 9 a.m. Before service, donations may be made to the American Heart Association. Gary Martinez, age 50, of Andalusia, passed away Saturday at the Andalusia Hospital, survived by wife Barbara Ziegler Martinez, 3 children, Sammy, Joshua, and James Martinez, 3 brothers, Norman, Benny, and Tony Martinez, 2 sisters, Eva and George Bailey, Janet and Boyd Ithenbacham. Funeral services for Gary Martinez are incomplete and will be announced later by Cahey Funeral Home.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
Big Flavor is back. You're looking at charred broiled beef lit by fire, kissed by melty American cheese on a golden toasted line. Mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price. Charbroiled sliders starting at $1.25. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Big breakfast flavor is here. Applewood smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage, fluffy eggs, golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good mornings start at Hardee's. Get 2 breakfast sliders for $2.99.
Joe Richburg, JR's Lawnmower Shop. Hey, is that Santa in the showroom? It sure is, and we're ready for him. Hey, we got go-karts, we got four-wheelers, we got golf carts. We got golf carts new and used. We are a Yamaha Easy-Go dealer. But on the four-wheelers, folks, we got the Mini 110s, 125. We got go-karts of many different colors. You need to come check us out. Let JR's be your Santa shopping place. We got helmets to go along with these. Maybe it's dad or mom you're thinking about. We got, hey, all kind of things from power equipment, steel, Husqvarna, lawnmowers, chainsaws, JR's. Hey, Santa Claus, we gonna fill your sled up. Come see us today. JR's Lawnmower Shop, located right down here in the Mill Village.
A Highland Home school teacher has been arrested for alleged sexual contact with a student, according to Crenshaw County Sheriff Mickey Powell. According to Powell, Hannah Nicole Davis, age 24, was arrested Thursday and charged with sexual contact by a school employee with a student under 19. She was booked into the Crenshaw County Jail. Authorities believe only one student was involved and confirmed Davis was fired from the school. What better way to get in the holiday spirit than by going to a local Christmas parade or tree lighting in the Wiregrass? If you missed or enjoyed Andalusia this past Thursday, or off this past Friday, and still want to attend more, Dothan Christmas tree lighting at the Dothan Civic Center, Ozark, the Christmas parade in downtown. Thursday in Columbia, the Christmas parade downtown. Friday, Daleville Christmas parade in downtown, Ashford Christmas parade in downtown. Then on Saturday in Headland, Christmas parade in downtown, and Wicksburg Christmas parade will be in downtown. The Opp Police Department reporting 1 arrest overnight for failure to appear. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting one arrest overnight on warrants. The Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 16. 1 theft of property 4th degree, 1 on child support, 1 domestic violence 3rd degree, 1 for harassment, 3 for failure to appear, 7 contempt of court, 1 violation of probation, and 1 attempting to elude and reckless endangerment, 3 counts. 6 released, 202 in the Covenant County Jail. The Opp City Council was called to order at 6 p.m. Monday night by Mayor Brackey. The council declared 305 Rush a public nuisance, also declared 512 South College a public nuisance. The mayor then announced that swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need to look no farther, as the Covenant Aquatic Swim Team, Barracudas, will be offering a year-round swim team here in Opp using the Opp City Pool. And for more information, call Darren Forney, 318-4951. This is nothing but positive for the city of Opp. The mayor then announced that Craig Morgan will be joining the 59th Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo on Sunday, March the 24th at 3 p.m. Craig released his self-titled debut record in 2000 and since has dropped 7 studio albums and charted 15 top 20 singles. Some of his hits include Almost Home, Redneck Yacht Club, International Harvester, and That's What I Love About Sunday. This past October, he celebrated his 10th anniversary with the Grand Ole Opry. Weekend passes will be available for purchase at City Hall beginning next week for $20, just in time to make a great stocking stuffer. The mayor then announced Kevin Chance will be replacing Mike McDonald as Opp Police Chief. Mayor Brackey announced that McDonald's retirement will be effective January the 2nd. Chance announced that his assistant chief will be David Harrell. The council dismissed at 6:15 p.m. Governor Kay Ivey on Wednesday will attend an investment celebration for Shaw Industries Plant 65 in December of 2017. Shaw Industries Group announced it would be investing $184 million in its Andalusia fiber manufacturing facility, Plant 65. In the spring of this year, that commitment rose to $250 million. Construction's ongoing, so this event will be to celebrate the continued investment in their Andalusia plant, as well as provide an update on the construction progress. The event is scheduled to begin at 10:15 a.m. From the professional, Kelly Brannon, the executive administrator of the Opp and Covenant County Area Chamber of Commerce, on the Christmas parade results that was held Friday night in Opp. The results were released Monday morning at 9:30. The 2018 Opp Christmas Parade winners: float category, first place, Babby Baptist Church; second place, Mizell Memorial Hospital; third place, Affordable Medical Care Clinic; car and truck category, first place, Power South Energy Cooperative; second place, Opportunity EMS; third place, CCB Community Bank; Walker Horse category, first place, OCAC Happy Dancers; second place, Opp High School Marching Black and Gold. The Andalusia City Council normally meets on Tuesday night, but will not be meeting this Tuesday night. However, will meet Thursday night at 6 p.m. at the Andalusia City Hall, open to the public. The Covenant County Education Retirees Association will be meeting Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Opp Elementary School Library. The guest speaker will be Joan Calhoun, who will give a board perspective of the crossover ministry program. Members are asked to bring a monetary gift for the school. The Opp Adult Activity Center's annual Christmas shopping in Foley. That'll be Thursday. Depart from the center at 8 a.m. Breakfast at Cracker Barrels. Shopping in Foley. Late lunch at Lambert's. Limited space available. Call pound 493-2122. On Thursday at 6 p.m., the AmVet Service Center will be open and available to help any and all veterans with your problems and questions. If you need some help or just need some questions answered, bring your DD-214 and or your medical records. Come see what we can do for you. We are veterans helping veterans. A Holland Home school teacher has been arrested for alleged sexual contact with a student according to Crenshaw County Sheriff Mickey Powell. According to Powell, Hannah Nicole Davis, age 24, was arrested Thursday and charged with sexual contact by a school employee with a student under 19. She was booked into the Crenshaw County Jail. Authorities.
At Mizell Memorial Hospital, our mission is to provide the highest quality health care in a Christian manner with hometown compassion to the communities we serve. We have knowledgeable physicians and exceptional staff who work hard every day to address the needs of our patients. We provide a range of services like our senior behavioral care unit, sleep center, emergency department, or wellness center. Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of the community for over 60 years and is committed to quality and compassion. We are proud to be your community hospital. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Pop, 493-4517.
Yup, Bobcats basketball team finally gets to open their season when they travel to Brantley. The Alabama High School Athletic Association Super 7 State Championship varsity football games will be held this week at Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn. On Wednesday, Class 7A, 7 p.m., Thompson versus Central Phoenix City. Thursday, 3A, 11 a.m., Flomaton versus Piedmont. 3 p.m., 1A, Marsh Hill Bible versus Lennon. 7 p.m., 5A, Central Clay County versus Viger. On Friday, 11 a.m., 4A, Desert versus UMS Wright of Mobile. 2A at 3 p.m., Luverne versus Fife. 6A at 7 p.m., Saraland versus Pinson Valley. All games broadcast on WSFA Channel 12-2. Swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need look no further, as the Covenant Aquatic Swim Team Barracudas will offer a year-round swim team here in Opp. For more information, contact Darren Forney at 318-4951. The Andalusia Kiwanis Club annual Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon this year. The fundraiser will go to all the track teams in the county. This would include Andalusia, Strawn, Opp, Red Level, Pleasant Home, and Florella. The Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon will be held on Saturday, December the 8th at 7:30 a.m. at the Andalusia City Hall. Registration may be found online at chronicotrack.com. Troy football is bowling in Mobile on Saturday, December the 22nd at 6 p.m. as Troy, 9-3 on the season, takes on Buffalo, 10-3 on the season, in the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy Ticket Office. To purchase tickets, please call 877-878-WINS or 9467. The priority deadline is Wednesday in order to ensure that you receive the best seats possible for the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets will remain on sale through the Troy Ticket Office following the priority deadline. With the increase in break-ins and thefts in our area, the Opp Gun Shop is providing a free stolen gun reporting service via the Hot Guns website database. Unlike the police database, Hot Guns is accessible by the public. Please urge everyone who has had a gun stolen to get it added to the database. To report a stolen gun, you must have the serial number, make, and model of the gun. This is a free public service provided by Hot Guns and the Opp Gun Shop. That's Dateline Action News, Opp's only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown. The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den, or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Quarter-line sliced pork chops, $1.18 a pound. Fresh chicken tenders, $1.88 a pound. Boneless top sirloin steak, $3.88 a pound. Essential everyday milk, 1 gallon, 2 for $5. Hellman's mayo, 30 ounces, $2.88. Hunt's ketchup, 24 ounces, 88 cents. KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce, 18 ounces, 88 cents. Russet all-purpose potatoes, 8-pound bag, $1.99.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Here's your WOPPlive LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high 56. Going to be clear and cool overnight with a low 33. Sunny skies Wednesday with a high 52. Going to be clear, continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. With a mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. The partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine, and tonight going to be clear with a low 33. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
That's right, much cooler than yesterday. 42 is our low this morning. The official sunrise was at 6:30. The official sunset at 4:43. The winds are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. It is sunny skies. It is 47 degrees here at the studios of WOPP.
Good morning and welcome to the WOPP birthday party for Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. Brought to you by your friends at the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Let's say good morning and happy birthday to Alex Wood. Also, Charles Hester celebrates today. Natalie Barnes gets a candle on the cake. Birthday wishes for Mark Harrell. Also, Katie Weaver gets a candle. Trudy Powell, happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes for Dennis Cook. Also, Butch Hutchinson. Nikki Rogers gets a candle on the cake, as does Megan Miller. Wendy Hines. Sean Short gets a birthday candle today, and birthday wishes for Buddy Norris as well. Let's check in with Robert and see who's on his list, and I'll be back with a winner in a moment.
Well, I got a short list today, I can tell you that. Brandy Baggett with a birthday today. Natalie Lanford with a birthday today. And let's see, who else with birthdays today? Carol Johnson with a birthday. And let's see, Tom Fleetwood with a birthday. And look over on this sheet here, Mandy McNaira with a birthday today. And Craig Jones with a birthday today. And my last sheet to look at, Alex Wise with a birthday today. And that, well, got one more, Madeline Hannah with a birthday today. I believe we got them all. I think so. We hope so. Maybe so.
The IGA Sweet Shop offers custom cakes handmade to order birthday and anniversary cakes, as well as cakes for other special occasions like team parties and team parties. Call in your orders ahead of time at 493-9805. That's at the IGA Sweet Shop inside Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza.
Let's say happy birthday and congratulations to our birthday party winner for the day, Dennis Cook. Happy birthday, Dennis. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hours. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoons, 2 until 5. And grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from your friends at the Sweet Shop inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. And your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
And this is WOPP in Alabama. Let's go to Washington, D.C.
This hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Throughout the night, Americans filed past the flag-draped coffin of President George H.W. Bush, lying in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. Last evening, President and Mrs. Trump paid their respects to Mr. Bush.
Under the Capitol dome, the President and First Lady stood in front of Bush's flag-draped casket and closed their eyes. Mr. Trump then saluted the casket before leaving the rotunda. The president has a strained relationship with the Bush family, but he and the First Lady plan to attend the former president's state funeral on Wednesday.
White House correspondent Greg Clugston says Britain's Prince Charles among dignitaries who will be attending tomorrow's state funeral. And in Mr. Bush's adopted hometown last night, a memorial gathering outside Houston City Hall. President Bush remembered for his kindness and decency, the way he treated all people the same regardless of their station in life. In France, planned fuel tax hike being put on hold for 6 months. The increase, which was to have taken effect at the end of the month, triggered violent demonstrations in Paris last weekend. A leading European legal expert says the UK could do an about-face on Brexit.
A top official at the EU's highest court has told the European Court of Justice that a decision by the British government to change its mind about invoking Article 50 would be legally valid. The advice of the Advocate General is often, but not always, followed by the full court. The court is assessing the issue under an accelerated procedure, since Britain is due to leave the bloc on March 29. The final verdict is expected within weeks.
Correspondent Charles de Ledesma in London. Wall Street stock futures in the red this morning. Dow futures down 98 points. NASDAQ futures off 38. S&P futures 10 points lower. More on these stories at townhall.com.
SRO Sports, Patrick Frost, Carson Wentz tossed 2 touchdown passes. Darren Sproles ran for score. The Philadelphia Eagles stayed in the hunt for the NFC East title with a 28-13 victory over the depleted Washington Redskins Monday night. The 6-6 Eagles won consecutive games for the first time since Nick Foles led them to a Super Bowl victory over the Patriots. The Redskins fell to 6-6 for their 3rd straight loss. They also lost backup quarterback Colt McCoy for the season with a right leg injury in his 2nd game, replacing Alex Smith, who broke his right tibia on November 18th. Redskins coach Jay Gruden.
You know, losing Alex was one thing. He's a great leader, great quarterback, put a lot of time with him, and then Colt finally gets his golden opportunity, and he gets kicked in the leg and breaks it. So, you know, I'm heartbroken for both those guys, really.
Mark Sanchez took McCoy's place. He had an interception and was sacked twice and is now the starter for the first time since he played for the Eagles in 2015. This is SRN Sports.
Every year, there's so many people who miss out on the true meaning of Christmas. It's always been that way. And the first Christmas reminds us of those who missed Christmas. One was the innkeeper. He was so busy, so many customer needs, no time or place in his inn for Jesus at Christmas. The religious leaders around King Herod, they missed Christmas. Herod did too. He tried to eliminate Christmas before it got off the ground, to eradicate Jesus from Christmas. And people are still seeking to use political power to do that today. The question that I have for you today is this: will you miss Christmas as well? If you find Jesus in all the commotion, you'll never miss Christmas again. Because Christmas is about Jesus, the reason for the season. And that, my friend, is something to think about. I'm Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp.
There's things that my dad used to do when I was growing up. When I walked out the door, he would say, "Do you have gas in the car and a quarter to call if you need me?" Now, it's time to take care of my dad.
At Comfort Care Hospice, we consider it an honor to care for those with life-limiting illness. We care for their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs, enhancing their quality of life and your peace of mind. And because we're based in your community, we can be by your side when you need us, day or night. Comfort Care, the right hospice, right here.
As we begin to close the book on 2018, each of us at Southern Independent Bank wish to pause and to thank you for allowing us the privilege to be of service this year. We never lose sight of the fact that our customers are the very foundation of our bank. We also wish a very Merry Christmas from our bank family to you and yours, with an invitation to call on us in the new year to help make your new dreams a reality. Southern Independent Bank, in Opp and Andalusia, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
From the Opp Health and Rehabilitation Facility.
Amid the hustle and bustle of this year's holiday festivities, there will be moments when we reflect and remember those we love. During this Christmas season, take the time to reach out to those who need us and continue to show love for one another. This wish is from the entire staff and our residents. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
From the Opp Health and
Homeowned and
Rehabilitation
operated,
Facility.
proud to be located in Opp, proud to employ hometown folks,
Proud to support our schools, proud to support our industries, and proud to support Focus on the Family at 6 a.m. and 12 noon on WOPP. Durwood, Martha Edgar, and staff at HD Edgar Trucking ask that you consider attending a church of your choice this Sunday.
It's the Extreme year-end sale. Call now and get up to $200 when you switch. Only Extreme, powered by Mediacom, brings it all together with our fiber-rich 100% gigabit technology network. Now is your chance to experience super-fast speeds with powerful in-home Wi-Fi, smarter TV service with Extreme voice remote, and so much more. Get Extreme Internet, TV, and phone as low as $29.99 each a month for 1 year when bundled. And when you switch today, you'll get an Extreme reward up to $200. Cha-ching! Plus Showtime and TiVo DVR for 3 months. Call 800-SIMPLIFY now to save during a limited time Extreme year-end sale. And get your Extreme reward up to $200. Don't wait. Call 800-SIMPLIFY now for details. Available to qualified new customers only. Price doesn't include activation, installation, local broadcast station surcharge, regional sports surcharge, taxes, and fees. Additional restrictions may apply. Not available in all areas. Call Mediacom for more details.
Today we salute you, Mr. Enormous SUV driver. Your mammoth machine strikes the perfect balance between the towing capacity of a tractor-trailer and the sleek styling of a tractor-trailer. Keep on trucking. You've got a tough choice to make. Fill up the tank or relieve the national debt. Fill her up! So truck on home and grab a Bud Light Enormous SUV guy.
Enormous SUV driver.
Bud Light beer at Isaac, St. Louis, Missouri.
Distributed by Horn Beverage Company, Donna Horn, Sam Zipper, and Jim Booty Bruce.
Trojan Nation, your Troy football team is headed to Mobile for bowl season, and we need you there. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy ticket office at TroyTrojans.com/ticket or call 1-877-878-WIN. We need Trojan Nation to take over Mobile. Trojan Nation and create a home field advantage for this huge bowl game. Get your tickets now at 877-878-WINS or TroyTrojans.com/ticket. We'll see you in Mobile on December 22nd for the Dollar General Bowl.
Papa G's Pizza is a family-owned and operated restaurant. Rhonda would invite you to come out and give them a try if you haven't already. Papa G's Pizza has been serving our community and the surrounding area for the past 21 years, and they offer a big thank you to all the loyal customers. Papa G's is open Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, 4 until 8 for dinner, and Papa G's offers more than just pizza. Call for a menu at 493-3055.
A walk through Bethlehem. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December the 14th through the 16th, 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. on the campus of Westview Baptist Church in Opp. Approximately a half-mile return to biblical time from the birth of Christ to the cross. We will accommodate disabled and handicapped home golf carts. Please wear good walking shoes and bring strollers. A walk through Bethlehem at Westview Baptist Church in Opp, December the 14th through the 16th. For information, phone 493-6467. Sweet Teas Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue, the Old Bar Seafood Place. Open for breakfast Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. Breakfast served until 10 a.m. Bubble biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese for $3.50. Big Bubble biscuit, $4.50. Grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, $4.50. At lunch, the Reuben, the roast beef, the turkey club, the chicken club, BLTs, grilled cheese, cheese, and cheese your way. And yes, hamburgers. And now serving chicken wings. Try our special sauce and kids menus. And sweet for the sweet at Sweet Teas Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. For delivery, call 493-1111. 493-1111. Located at the Old Bar Seafood. Open Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock until 4, Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. until 2. And now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, 5 o'clock until 9 p.m.
Here's your What About LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high 56. It'll be clear and cool overnight with a low 33. The sunny skies Wednesday with a high 52. It'll be clear, continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. A mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. The partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine, and tonight it'll be clear with a low 33. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
A 42 degrees low this morning. The winds are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. The official sunrise at 6:30. The official sunset at 4:30. Make that 4:43. Get it out, Robert. 48 degrees and sunny skies here at the studios of WOPP. In the jailhouse now. Hey, that's one of those songs that you kind of like to have in the background while you're running your mouth. I like it. It's 19 minutes now past 8 a.m. Nice having you in with us this morning. Always nice having you around with us. Let me tell you a few things going on. One of the things is the snow dance on the front porch here at WOPP. Record less than 2 minutes, family friendly. Your dance, it can be 30 seconds. Posted on the WOPP Facebook page, you could win $100. Now, you can't tell me some kids can't do a good snow dance. I mean, and then, you know, once you get it on Facebook, who knows what might happen there, you know? Yes, it's not a bad deal. You may need to try it. And you come out anytime you want to do it. It's be nighttime, you know, whatever you want. We leave the porch light on just for you and the police department. Let's see. Let me tell you about it's back. J.M. Jackson says it's back. They're talking about our 2018 inventory is priced at employee pricing. That's right. You won't pay a cent more than we do. Call or come see us so you don't miss out. The Chevy employee discount for everyone at J.M. Jackson. You heard me right. The Chevy employee discount for everyone. You get the same discount the employee gets. What a time to buy at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, located right across the street from the airport. Buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way. Hey, I want to remind you, Martin McDaniel will be back at Charlie's Place on December the 22nd. Tickets will be available starting December the 6th at Charlie's Place, and we'll tell you more and more about that as it gets closer and closer by, needless to say. I want to remind you that the 3-night staffing is taking place right now, accepting applications and resumes for employment opportunities each Tuesday and Thursday at their office located at 101 East Pass Road, Andalusia. Application and resumes being accepted from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. You can also call them 343-7991. 343-7991. Talk with Carly or Ronnie, and they'll bring you up to date what all they're doing and tell you what they need, okay? You can't beat a deal like that. Well, of course not. Let's see. Don't need that now. And I do want to remind you, we're still looking for bicycles, new ones, that is. We need a few bicycles. And if you've got any bicycles and plan on bringing them to us, please do so. New ones is what we want right now. But now if you got some used ones and wore out ones or whatever the case might be, there's a big pile next to the radio station. Pile them up there, and Crossover's going to take them and make a project out of those bicycles for the clients they have, and of course maybe be ready for different times during the year when people need bicycles, and of course for Christmas too. But right now, labor intense is the reason that we have just gone, JR and I have just gone new bicycles only, that we actually give to folks ourselves. So we'll let Crossover take care of those bicycles. Of course, we'll help them find homes for those bicycles once they get it repaired. Don't mind that at all. I want to remind you, celebrating 17 years, Elder Willie Raymond will be doing that. That's Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon. That will be at the Miracle Temple Church of God in Christ in Brantley. He's been there 17 years. Guest speaker will be Pastor Devon Fagan. And of course, he is from the Opp Church of God here in Opp. Want to remind you the menu at Mizell today. We got Crispy-O's, chicken and chili, and vegetable beef stew, soup, not stew, soup. And we also have grilled hamburgers, steak, and mashed potatoes. That's at the Mizell Memorial Hospital. And don't forget, tomorrow's the big breakfast day. Ooh, yeah. And don't forget the big community yard sale will take place at Red Level this Saturday, 8 o'clock until 12 noon at the Red Level High School on campus there. And let's see, the Mount Zion Gospel Church located on 84 East having a benefit singing Friday. It will go to help pay medical expenses for Dawson Lunsford. He is 2 years old, has heart issues. They're going to have singing the Good News Quartet, the Kirby family, the Stevens family. They'll have hot dogs and hamburger plates for sale for $5. They also have cakes and pies. For complete information, call Richard Stevens, 504-1763, and he will give you an update. Hey, let me tell you about Sweet Teas being open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. Yes, sir. 5 o'clock until 9. They said they had a great Friday night, had a so-so Saturday with the football game on. And Sunday wasn't bad, but, they're going to promote that a little bit more. And I think I know a couple of things they're going to do, but they hadn't told me to do it, so we ain't going to do it yet. But they are still delivering, Monday through Friday weekdays to inside the Op City limits, 11 o'clock until 2. Call 493-1111, and they will deliver. Sweet Teas Cafe, 208, I'll make that 205 East Covenant Avenue, located where the old bars was. And let's see, big benefit for my motorcycle buddy, Tommy Hadcock, to help pay some medical expenses. This is going to be Saturday, December the 15th at the Alba Chevron Travel Center. I plan on being there and care some of my friends over at the same time, because they're friends of Tommy too. 11 o'clock until 2. We're going to have barbecue pork plates for $8, camp stew for $8 per quart. I'm going to bring some of that back for Christmas presents, I believe. Joy Harrison's the person to call, 406-2573. Kenny Jackson, Danny Sanders also. If you need their numbers, give us a buzz, and I'll tell you all about that. Doc's Country Store, yes, sirree. I think where did I put it? I saw where Santa Claus is coming. I printed it, but I didn't get it to this book here. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus coming to town. I need to give a call and find out about Santa Claus. Santa Claus coming to town. Doc's Country Store. We'll be telling you more and more about that. Also, don't forget Friday night, the 12-ounce and 16-ounce sterling silver ribeye steaks. Oh, are they good? Ooh, yeah, they good. If you're going to have a little party there for Christmas or something, going to have a big gathering and want to reserve that back table or whatever, 493-4004. 4004. You've got that, 4004, and they'll make arrangements for you. Caroline's Country Store is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not 5 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there, Robert. Number 1's on 84. Number 2 is in Antioch. Number 3 is 134 at the county line. And number 4 is the Gov Station on the Florella Highway. Yes, sir. You know where I'm talking about now. Caroline's Country Stores 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Sure enough. Call Joe Richburg.
Calling Joe Richburg.
Joe, this is Robert.
Yes.
Did you get any information on the family?
Yes. I got it right here.
You want to talk about it on the radio?
Well, I've got 2 phone calls going on right now. Right? I've got on hold here. But I've got the the child's age. Yes.
Okay.
We got 2 boys, 4 and 10.
2 boys, 4 and 10.
We got 4 girls, 7, 6, 5, and 2.
7, 6, 5, and 2. Oh man, they are kids, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And they're needing toys and clothes and bicycles. That what?
Yeah, anything that would help for the grandmother. Yeah.
Okay. They can drop it off here or your place.
Either place, yes. I got some stuff last night from my lady.
I've had a lot of inquiries, so that's sure going to help right there, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me call you tomorrow. I know you're busy right now. I'll call you tomorrow and we'll make a good drive then, okay?
All right, thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Joe. Anytime.
But I can't
Hey, I just got off the phone quickly with Joe Richburg. He had a lot of other things going on, but we got some information on the 6 kids that we was talking about yesterday on the radio and also on Facebook. We're posting on Facebook now. This kid's, I think, 11 years old on down, and we'll have that information posted shortly, and I'll give you that information on radio after 9 this morning and pass that along to you before we have Trey Lacey, who's going to be our guest today. And we're going to talk about sports and how he can help your son, grandson, even granddaughters in sporting events. Yes, help you in that direction. So anyway, we want to help this family very much. This is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. Let's go to SRN News here on WOPP.
This hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Throughout the day, people from all walks of life will have the chance to pay their respects to President George H.W. Bush.
Are the boys 9 and
41st
10?
president lying in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda.
He spent 4 years in Congress and yesterday made one
Yeah,
final
9, 6,
trip to
5,
Capitol
2.
Hill. President
boys.
Bush among just a few dozen
9,
Americans
10.
to lie in state under the Capitol dome, where Vice President
4
Pence was
girls,
among
7,
those paying
4
tribute.
girls, no, 4 girls.
Of service
How
will
old
be
are the boys?
enshrined in the hearts of the American people forever.
A few hours after the vice president spoke and the Bush family left the rotunda, President and Mrs. Trump made an unannounced visit, briefly standing before the flag-draped casket.
I think it was 4 and 10.
4 and 10? Okay,
President
I think
Bush
that's what
will
you
lie
said
in state
too, but I
until
wanted to be
tomorrow
sure.
morning before a
Because it looked
state
like a 9,
funeral.
so 4 and 10.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
And Britain's Prince Charles among dignitaries who will be attending the state funeral. The Queen calling President Bush a patriot, serving his country with honor and distinction in office and during the Second World War. A fuel tax hike in France was to have taken effect January 1st, has been put on hold for 6 months. The levy sparked destructive and deadly rioting in Paris in recent days.
The question as whether this climb down is going to be enough. I think it'll be enough certainly to take a kind of certain weight out of the movement. A lot of people who are, you might broadly call moderate gilets jaunes or yellow vests are going to say, right, fair enough, there's no point in pushing this much further. But there will be others, though, who say it's not enough. And we cannot rule out, therefore, that there will be another protest on Saturday and of that turning violent. But much rests on just that, on the next few days.
That's the BBC's Hugh Schofield in Paris. On Wall Street, stock futures lower, Dow futures down 66 points, NASDAQ futures off 22 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
CCB time is 8:34. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth for Dateline Action News, Opp's #1 local news. This edition is brought to you by S&P Communications, J.M. Jackson, the Farmers IGA, Power South, CCB Community Bank, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Hardee's, and the Woodmore.
Authorities say 9 people were injured when a deck collapsed during a house fire. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Birmingham fire crews say the accident happened Saturday night when a fire started in the house. The people ran outside onto the porch to escape the fire and it collapsed under the added weight. 3 people were treated for burns. 6 others suffered minor injuries in an 8-foot fall. A high-ranking prison official has retired in the midst of a misconduct investigation. The Department of Corrections says that Associate Commissioner Grant Culliver has retired after being on leave for several months. The department announced in September that Culliver had been placed on leave. An inmate was stabbed to death and another was critically injured in 2 outbreaks of violence at an Alabama prison Sunday night. The Alabama Department of Corrections says the William Holman Correctional Facility in Atmore remained on lockdown during an investigation Monday. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den, or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. College basketball tonight, Auburn hosting UNC Asheville. The Tigers at 6-1, led by Bryce Brown, who's averaging 17.3 points per game. Jared Harper leading the SEC in assists. He's averaging 7 per contest. Alabama also in action tonight, taking on Georgia State. The Crimson Tide at 5-2 on the season and 3-0 at Coleman Coliseum. The 3 finalists for the Heisman Trophy were announced on Monday. All 3 are quarterbacks, including Alabama's Tua Tagovailoa, who threw 36 touchdowns this year with only 2 interceptions. Ohio State's Dwayne Haskins and Oklahoma's Kyler Murray were also named finalists. The award will be given out on Saturday in New York City. Tua hopes to join both Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry as the other Alabama players to win the Heisman. And Auburn's offensive coordinator Chip Lindsey will not return next season and will head to Kansas. We're all dreaming of a white Christmas. Hurry in for the Jeep Black Friday sales event. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
S&P Communications on the WOPPlive.
Mizell Memorial Hospital Senior
Oh,
Intensive
crap.
Care Unit is designed to address the needs of patients who are 55 years of age or older who are experiencing emotional illness. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of difficulty sleeping, poor appetite, or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Opp for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jay Sperling and Stout for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sale, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications, 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
Joe Richburg, JR's Lawnmower Shop. Hey, is that Santa in the showroom? It sure is, and we're ready for him. Hey, we got go-karts, we got four-wheelers, we got golf carts. We got golf carts new and used. We are a Yamaha and E-Z-Go dealer. But on the four-wheelers, folks, we got the Mini 110s, 125s. We got go-karts of many different colors. You need to come check us out. Let JR's be your Santa shopping place. We got helmets to go along with these. Maybe it's dad or mom you're thinking about. We got, hey, all kind of things from power equipment, steel, Husqvarna, lawnmowers, chainsaws, JR's. Hey, Santa Claus, we gonna fill your sled up. Come see us today. JR's Lawnmower Shop, located right down here in the Mill Village.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Noah Gragson wins the 51st running of the Snowball Derby at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola. He passed Harrison Burton with 7 laps remaining for the lead and held off Ty Majeski for the victory. The 300-lap short track event of the half-mile asphalt in Pensacola is considered the premier super late model race in the country. Chase Elliott, son of Hall of Famer Bill Elliott, wins NASCAR's Cup Series most popular driver, ending the Earnhardt streak of 15 consecutive years as the sport's most popular driver. Of course, Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired at the end of last season. Chase Elliott's father, Bill Elliott, won the honor a record 16 times during his Hall of Fame career. Chase Elliott, NASCAR's most popular driver. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
My name is Jay Jackson. I'm the general manager at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet. If it's been a while since you've been to see us, or you've never been to J.M. Jackson, I would like to personally invite you to come see us.
Buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Carrie Lanning and Joey Lanning, sales managers.
While some things change, some things remain the same. Like excellent customer service and treating you like family. Come see us at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick. And remember, buy your car the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Ashley Kelly, age 40 of Kinston, passed away Wednesday at the Dothan Hospital. Survived by wife Stacy Wallace Kelly, father Billy Kelly, sons Ashley Kelly, Adrian Kelly, Avery Kelly, Aaron Kelly, daughters Abby Kelly and Bethany Jordan, brother Ricky Anderson and wife Gina, sister Lynn Kelly Carley and husband Travis. Funeral services for Stephen Ashley Kelly will be 11 a.m. from the White Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be in the I Know Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to services. Memorials can be made to the Crossover Ministry. James Kevin Lee, age 67 of Red Level, passed away Sunday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at 10 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be in the Sweet Home Cemetery in McKenzie. Visitation will be 6 o'clock to 8 p.m. tonight at Foreman Funeral Home. James Kevin Lee is survived by wife Kathy Skipper Lee, his children Amanda Lee and fiance Michael Hanks, Joey and Ashley Taylor Lee, his siblings Virginia Kearns and Emma Lorenzo Colvin, Diane and Vernon Hood, Joseph Buck and Karen Lee, his in-laws Mitchell and Vera Skipper, Joanne Skipper Black, Larry and Sandy Skipper, 4 grandchildren. Richard L. Wyatt Jr., age 65, passed away Thursday, November the 29th, originally from Andalusia, Rose Hill area. Survived by his children, Richard John White and Lillian Riley White, his partner, Nicolo Davis, his brothers, David Martin White and Terry Allen White. Funeral services will be held in Potomac, Maryland. Local graveside services will be held Monday at 11 a.m. at the Mount Gilead Cemetery in Rose Hill. Visitation will begin at 9 a.m. Before service, donations may be made to the American Heart Association. Gary Martinez, age 50 of Andalusia, passed away Saturday at the Andalusia Hospital, survived by wife Barbara Ziegler Martinez, 3 children, Sammy, Joshua, and James Martinez, 3 brothers, Norman, Benny, and Tony Martinez, 2 sisters, Eva and George Bailey, Janet and Boyd Hithenbachem. Funeral services for Gary Martinez are incomplete and will be announced later by Cahey Funeral Home.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
Big Flavor is back. You're looking at char-broiled beef lit by fire, kissed by melty American cheese on a golden toasted bun. Mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price. Char-broiled sliders starting at $1.25. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Big breakfast flavor is here. Applewood smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage, fluffy eggs, golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good mornings start at Hardee's. Get 2 breakfast sliders for $2.99.
A Holland homeschool teacher has been arrested for alleged sexual contact with a student, according to Crenshaw County Sheriff Mickey Powell. According to Powell, Hannah Nicole Davis, age 24, was arrested Thursday and charged with sexual contact by a school employee with a student under 19. She was booked into the Crenshaw County Jail. Authorities believe only 1 student was involved and confirmed Davis was fired from the school. What better way to get in the holiday spirit than by going to a local Christmas parade or tree lighting in the Wiregrass? If you missed or enjoyed Andalusia this past Thursday, or Op this past Friday, and still want to attend more, Dothan Christmas tree lighting at the Dothan Civic Center. Ozark, the Christmas parade in downtown. Thursday in Columbia, the Christmas parade downtown. Friday, Daleville Christmas parade in downtown. Ashford Christmas parade in downtown. Then on Saturday in Headland, Christmas parade in downtown. In Wicksburg, Christmas parade will be in downtown. The Op Police Department reporting 1 arrest overnight for failure to appear. The Op Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 1 arrest overnight on warrants. The Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Company County Sheriff Department booked in 16. 1 theft of property 4th degree, 1 on child support, 1 domestic violence 3rd degree, 1 for harassment, 3 for failure to appear, 7 contempt of court, 1 violation of probation, and 1 attempting to elude and reckless endangerment, 3 counts. 6 released, 202 in the Covington County Jail. The Op City Council was called to order at 6 p.m. Monday night by Mayor Brackey. The council declared 305 Rush a public nuisance, also declared 512 South College a public nuisance. The mayor then announced that swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need to look no farther, as the Covenant Aquatic Swim Team Barracudas will be offered a year-round swim team here in Opp using the Opp City Pool. And for more information, call Darren Forney, 318-4951. This is nothing but positive for the city of Opp. The mayor then announced that Craig Morgan will be joining the 59th Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo on Sunday, March the 24th at 3 p.m. Craig released his self-titled debut record in 2000 and since has dropped 7 studio albums and charted 15 top 20 singles. Some of his hits include Almost Home, Redneck Yacht Club, International Harvester, and That's What I Love About Sunday. This past October, he celebrated his 10th anniversary with the Grand Ole Opry. Weekend passes will be available for purchase at City Hall beginning next week for $20, just in time to make a great stocking stuffer. The mayor then announced Kevin Chance will be replacing Mike McDonald as Opp Police Chief. Mayor Brackey announced that McDonald's retirement will be effective January the 2nd. Chance announced that his assistant chief will be David Harrell. The council dismissed at 6:15 p.m. Governor Kay Ivey on Wednesday will attend an investment celebration for Shaw Industries Plant 65. In December of 2017, Shaw Industries Group announced it would be investing $184 million in its Andalusia fiber manufacturing facility, Plant 65. In the spring of this year, that commitment rose to $250 million. Construction's ongoing, so this event will be to celebrate the continued investment in their Andalusia plant, as well as provide an update on the construction progress. The event is scheduled to begin at 10:15 a.m. From the professional, Kelly Brannon, the executive administrator of the Opp and Covington County Area Chamber of Commerce, on the Christmas parade results that was held Friday night in Opp. The results were released Monday morning at 9:30. The 2018 Opp Christmas Parade winners: float category, first place, Babby Baptist Church; second place, Mizell Memorial Hospital; third place, Affordable Medical Care Clinic; car and truck category, first place, Power South Energy Cooperative; second place, Opportunity EMS; third place, CCB Community Bank; Walker Horse category, first place, OCAC Happy Dancers; second place, Opp High School Marching Black and Gold. The Andalusia City Council normally meets on Tuesday night, but will not be meeting this Tuesday night. However, will meet Thursday night at 6 p.m. at the Andalusia City Hall, open to the public. The Covington County Education Retirees Association will be meeting Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Opp Elementary School Library. The guest speaker will be Joan Calhoun, who will give a board perspective of the crossover ministry program. Members are asked to bring a monetary gift for the school. The Opp Adult Activity Center's annual Christmas shopping in Foley. That'll be Thursday. Depart from the center at 8 a.m. Breakfast at Cracker Barrels. Shopping in Foley. Late lunch at Lambert's. Limited space available. Call Pound 493-2122. On Thursday at 6 p.m., the AmVet Service Center will be open and available to help any and all veterans with your problems and questions. If you need some help or just need some questions answered, bring your DD-214 and or your medical records. Come see what we can do for you. We are veterans helping veterans.
Manage your debit cards at the touch of a button. CCB's mobile app now provides you with more confidence and peace of mind with our new Card Valet feature. Card Valet gives you greater control and security over using your debit card. Turn your debit card on and off, receive alerts, and manage usage restrictions at the touch of a button. Just one more way CCB makes your life easier. CCB Community Bank, serving our community since 1947. Member FDIC.
The Opp Bobcats basketball team finally gets to open their season when they travel to Brantley. The Alabama High School Athletic Association Super 7 State Championship varsity football games will be held this week at Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn. On Wednesday, Class 7A, 7 p.m., Thompson versus Central Phoenix City. Thursday, 3A, 11 a.m., Flomaton versus Piedmont. 3 p.m., 1A, Marsh Hill Bible versus Lennon. 7 p.m., 5A, Central Clay County versus Viger. On Friday, 11 a.m., 4A, Desert versus UMS Wright of Mobile. 2A at 3 p.m., Luverne versus Fife. 6A at 7 p.m., Saraland versus Pinson Valley. All games broadcast on WSFA Channel 12-2. Swimmers looking for a year-round swim team need look no further, as the Covenant Aquatic Swim Team Barracudas will offer a year-round swim team here in Opp. For more information, contact Darren Forney at 318-4951. The Andalusia Kiwanis Club annual Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon this year. The fundraiser will go to all the track teams in the county. This would include Andalusia, Strawn, Opp, Red Level, Pleasant Home, and Florella. The Candyland Christmas 5K and half marathon will be held on Saturday, December the 8th at 7:30 a.m. at the Andalusia City Hall. Registration may be found online at chronicotrack.com. Troy football is bowling in Mobile on Saturday, December the 22nd at 6 p.m. as Troy, 9-3 on the season, takes on Buffalo, 10-3 on the season, in the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy Ticket Office. To purchase tickets, please call 877-878-WINS or 9467. The priority deadline is Wednesday in order to ensure that you receive the best seats possible for the Dollar General Bowl. Tickets will remain on sale through the Troy Ticket Office following the priority deadline. With the increase in break-ins and thefts in
Good morning, Jody.
The Opp Gun Shop is providing a free stolen gun reporting service via the Hot Guns website database. Unlike the police database, Hot Guns is accessible by the public. Please urge everyone who has had a gun stolen to get it added to the database. To report a stolen gun, you must have the serial number, make, and model of the gun. This is a free public service provided by Hot Guns and the Opp Gun Shop. That's Dateline Action News, Opp's only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense. This is your hometown.
If you look around, this place has changed a lot over the years. Our community has grown. New businesses, new people, new demands on our electric system. But one thing has remained the same. Your Touchstone Energy partner is as committed to providing reliable power at a reasonable price now as they were when the lines were first strung. Rest assured, that commitment won't ever change.
The Opp City Utilities, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Here's your Weather-Bug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high 56. It'll be clear and cool overnight with a low 33. Sunny skies Wednesday with a high 52. It'll be clear and continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. A mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. The partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine, and tonight it'll be clear with a low 33. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 42 degrees is our low this morning. The winds are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. The official sunrise at 6:30. The official sunset, 4:43. Sunny skies, 49 degrees, here at the studios of WOPP.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December the 14th through the 16th, 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. on the campus of Westview Baptist Church in Opp. Approximately a half-mile return to biblical time from the birth of Christ to the cross. We will accommodate disabled and handicapped on golf carts. Please wear good walking shoes and bring strollers. A walk through Bethlehem at Westview Baptist Church in Opp, December the 14th through the 16th. More information on 493-6467.
Well,
good morning, my friends. Welcome back again to Moments with the Master. My name is Trey Poole. I am the minister of the gospel right here for the Opp Church of Christ. And I'm excited to be back with you this morning as we have opportunity to study the Word of God together, focus our hearts and minds on the truth of God's Word, and just be encouraged by the spiritual nutrients and vitamins and food that we find from God's Word. Robert, it's good to see you this morning. Hope you are blessed. Let me remind us together this morning of two things. First and foremost, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Your Bible says in Psalm 119 and verse 105, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my pathway. Robert, today, if I may, I'd like to begin with something simply entitled anger. Anger. We all experience the God-given emotion of anger. We get angry. But I want you to think about this as I share it with you. Again, it's called anger. When I have lost my temper, I have lost my reason too. I am never proud of anything which I angrily do. When I have talked in anger, and my cheeks are flaming red, I've always uttered something which I wish I had not said. In anger, I have never done a kindly deed or wise, but many things for which I feel I should apologize. In looking back across my life and all I've lost or made, I cannot recall a single time when fury ever paid. Anger. The Bible tells us in Ephesians chapter 4, be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down upon your wrath. Oh, my friend, it's okay to be angry. God says it. Be angry. But he also says, do not sin. That is, do not allow your God-given emotion of anger to cause you to sin. As we continue this morning together, I want to share something with you entitled The Possibility of Apostasy. The possibility of apostasy. We're going to be in James chapter 5, verses 19 and 20. James is writing to fellow Christians, to brethren, as we see here in verse 19 when he says brethren.
All the way around.
Brethren are Christians, members of the New Testament church. And he
Let
says
me
here in,
stop
James
Facebook
chapter
and start it
5,
again.
verse 19, brethren,
This is live YouTube over here.
err from the truth,
It's
and
from
one
the time we get here.
or turn him,
Now I'm going to post that. Now I'm going to start the new one so we can have a shorter version.
from the error of his way,
And start it live right there. Yeah, we got that way I won't forget
and
it.
shall hide a multitude
I love the way because we started and then I forget, so I don't. What's on my mind?
Brethren,
Yeah, he picks up everything we say in here.
and are again
And on there too.
in
But I like
error
that. I
with
think that's one
souls that
of
need
the
to be
reasons some
saved
people
from,
watch
as
and see
James
what we're
says,
doing.
death, because of their
We don't talk
sins.
too bad, except my temper's
So think
some
about it.
flares.
A child of God, a
Hey, it's
Christian,
the real Robert, so
can
you like it or
fall
love
away
it. Right.
and be lost eternally.
Oh,
You know, just
everything going
as
good?
there are definite steps
Staying
that
busy.
one must take to
It's
become a Christian, a child of God, there are also
Got a lot of
specific
prospects?
requirements to be
Working with?
restored.
Yeah, we got a lot.
I want you to consider these this
Yeah,
morning.
okay.
First of
Good,
all,
good.
faith
Big,
must be
small
restored.
schools. Oh, yeah.
Faith must be restored. If one
How's,
forsakes God's way,
You got any
calling
connection
it
with
maybe
Shane
avoiding
Watson,
the church,
his
or turning away
school?
from God, he
Just
has
sent Shane
denied the faith. Luke
This year.
chapter 8,
Okay.
verse 13.
He, I had him on the air, and he made this statement.
Receive the word with joy,
In his
and
division,
these
most
have no root.
are half
For
scholarships.
a while they
But he's sitting in
believe,
there,
and in
he's
time
got
of temptation they
half, he's
fall
usually giving
away.
most of them half athletic and
Okay,
half
verse 13.
academic.
In
Right.
Hebrews
So
chapter
they get a
3,
full
verse
ride.
12, the Bible tells
And
us,
he's one of
take
the few that
heed,
can do that.
brethren,
That's
lest
the
there
best
be
time
in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from
I sent him one out of
the living
Birmingham.
God. So our faith must be restored. Secondly, one must repent of the sin that
staying
separates the soul from God. As we see
He's gonna turn
Simon in
he's gonna
Acts
turn that
chapter
program
8,
around.
verses 20 through 22.
He took a lot of
As
losses
Peter
this year,
talks
but
with
it's
them,
all close.
Notice what the Bible says.
4 games in a
But
row
Peter
was
said
really
unto him,
close.
your money
Then he
perishes
turned it
with
around
you,
and started winning a
because
little
you
bit,
have
so.
thought that the gift of God may be
He inherited
purchased
those
with money.
players.
Thou hast neither part nor
He'll
lot
get
in
it
this
doing
matter.
from this.
Your
Yeah.
heart is not right in the sight of God.
And I think he's a good recruiter.
Repent, therefore, of
He was
this
good
thy
Troy.
wickedness, and pray
That
God
was his strong
that
point.
perhaps the thought of thine
So,
heart may be forgiven.
Yeah, I think he'll do good.
So please understand
I
here
think he'll
that
do good.
Simon was baptized back up in verse
I wanted to go to one of his
13
games,
chapter 8.
but I hurt my knee the first dadgum game at Troy. Strung
And his
a
heart
muscle
is
in
not
the
right with God,
in the knee,
and he is told to
next to the
repent.
bone itself, and
So our faith must be restored, and we must be willing to repent.
it hadn't got better, it
of our
got worse.
sins.
And finally went to the doctor, and
as
Now
Christians,
we're on drugs and
we
hoping
think
that he'll
about,
heal on his own, not in
falling away,
surgery in January.
apostatizing,
So,
turning away from the
drugs
love
work
of
pretty
God.
good.
There are certain things we need to do in order to be restored.
That's what they told me. It's doing right reverse on me.
And
It
third,
made me hyper.
we must confess or
Making me hyper.
acknowledge the sin
Yep.
with the desire to correct our lives.
Most of the time I get
In
hyper.
1 John chapter 1, verse 9.
I like it when like last night I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So when I took drugs in, so it was in my body when I get up. That helps tremendously. So getting up and have to take it
is gone.
takes a while for it.
So we'll finish up this
Works really
lesson
good that way.
tomorrow, and I hope and pray that you'll join us then. But until then,
Then I wait
God
all
bless
day
you.
long. I get to the pain. I just can't take it anymore.
News this hour.
This is WOPP and up.
Throughout the day,
I'm not gonna take my 2-10 pain pill a day. That's it.
To pay
Yeah,
their
24-hour
respects to
period.
President George H.W.
I don't want
Bush,
to get hooked on
our
it.
41st president, lying in state in the U.S.
Too many
Capitol
friends that did.
Rotunda.
He
Now.
spent 4 years in Congress
They gonna
and
do it.
yesterday made one final trip to Capitol
But
Hill.
Pain pills are good for what they're for.
President
But
Bush said among just a few dozen Americans
Don't
still
overdo
lie
it,
in
man.
state under the Capitol dome.
That's what we got.
Vice
The
President
whole
Pence
USA
was
is
among
doing that.
those paying tribute.
I think we got
His
more misuse of
lifetime
pills than we do
service
marijuana or anything.
will be enshrined in the hearts of the American
So
people.
correctly, use of marijuana is
A few
okay.
hours after the vice
My
president
opinion.
spoke and the Bush family
I
left
believe
to
in
retire,
moderation in
President
anything.
and Mrs. Trump made an
And I
unannounced
believe in
visit,
natural.
briefly
Never did,
standing
but,
before the
according
flag-draped
to his
casket,
sickness.
which the
Yeah,
president
well, I see
signed.
it work with cancer, and I see it work with mental people too.
Until tomorrow morning
And I've
before
read
the
how
state
how
funeral.
the experiment in the
Son
nursing
of
homes,
Meghan, Washington.
where they gave them a half
Prince
joint,
Charles among
and how they slept
dignitaries
here
who will
tonight
be
and all.
attending
Yep.
the state funeral. The
Stayed.
Queen calling President Bush a patriot, serving his country with honor and distinction
No
in
headsets,
office
no
and during the
headsets,
Second
no
World
You can use
War.
headset or not, it don't matter.
Fuel tax hike in France was to have taken effect January
They're in
1st,
there.
and put on hold for 6 months.
I think
Money
that's the
sparked
aids he used this
destructive
morning.
and deadly rioting
Yep.
in Paris in recent
The
days.
question is whether this climb down is going to be enough. I think it'll be enough, certainly, to take
Do anything you want to do.
weight
I'm going to
out
get you
of
no matter
the-
what.
A lot of people who are moderate
Make sure I hear.
Yeah,
so they say,
okay.
right, fair enough. There's no point
Good morning, Sherelle and Gidget.
It's not enough, and we cannot rule out
Gidget Lassiter and Sherelle Bush Butler and Ann Shipman Bowden.
but much rest
That's
on
Charity's
just
mother,
that on the
Charity
next few
Bowden,
days.
the voice.
That's the BBC's Hugh Schofield in Paris. On Wall Street, stock futures lower, Dow futures down 66 points, NASDAQ futures off 22 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I didn't have that ready. You gotta wait till it cycles now, dadgummit. There we go, there we go. Now we We got it.
Alabama's Tua
That Mom.
Oklahoma's Kyler Murray, who will face each other in college football semifinals later this month, will face off Saturday night in New York first. The two
I can't believe
quarterbacks
you don't see
will
Son.
be
Can you
Heisman
believe
Trophy
that?
Monday, along with Ohio State quarterback Dwayne Haskins. And following Baker Mayfield, Murray is attempting to give the Sooners the first back-to-back Heisman Trophy winning.
She probably
quarterback in
look like
history.
Orlando's mama.
Award.
She rules when she wants
Picked
to.
ninth overall by the Oakland
Still.
A's in the summer's Major League
Still,
Baseball
she gonna
draft.
be
He
that
said
way
that he
every
plans to give up football after the season to join the A's.
Orlando's mama tickles the dog out of me, man.
Basketball last night, number 4 Virginia won their 8th straight game in an 83-45 rout of Morgan State. Nick Ward made all 10 of his shots and scored a career 26 points to lead number
Orlando's
5
doing good at Troy, man.
68 win over number
proud of
18 Iowa.
His coach really loves
State
him.
had its way in an 83-67 blowout of Troy, and 12th ranked Wisconsin routed to get by Rutgers 69-64. This is SRN Sports.
All my Troy friends are keeping up with him too. And,
Do you need a place to live?
he's okay.
The Op
They're taking
Housing
him-
Authority
they make sure he's
may
okay.
be able to help you. Apartments with rental
Stay in
assistance
contact.
are available for qualified applicants.
Good,
Depending
good.
on the size of your family and annual income, you could qualify for
That
assistance.
is good.
Many people that think they cannot get help actually qualify for assistance. The best way to find out is to fill out an application. Some apartments are accessible units, and you may request reasonable accommodations at any time. Pick up an application at the Op Housing Authority, 800 Barnes Street, Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 6 p.m. To return the application, come by on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the hours posted in our office. For more information, call 493-9741. The Op Housing Authority, Equal Opportunity Housing.
As we begin to close the book on 2018, each of us at Southern Independent Bank wish to pause and to thank you for allowing us the privilege to be of service this year. We never lose sight of the fact that our customers are the very
One more spot in the weather.
bank. We also wish a very Merry Christmas from our bank family.
Good morning,
to
Jody.
you and yours.
Good morning, Jay Jackson.
To call on us in the new year to help make your new dreams a reality. Southern Independent Bank.
Trey Lacey's with me this morning, Jay.
FDIC and equal housing lender.
Maybe why Jay's watching. Jay don't watch much. He don't have time much. Oh yeah, he stays busy, boy. They're doing a heck of a business. Hello from Wopp-Live.
Tickets now at 877-878-WINS or TroyTrojans.com/tickets. We'll see you in Mobile on December 22nd for the Dollar General Bowl.
Here's your weather.
All right.
Weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning we can expect a sunny day with a high 56. Going to be clear and cool overnight with a low 33. Sunny skies Wednesday with a high 52. Going to be clear, continued cool on Wednesday night with a low 30. And a mostly sunny Thursday with a high 55. The partly cloudy conditions Thursday night with a low 36. Friday with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 60. Again, today's high 56 with sunshine, and tonight it'll be clear with a low 33. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
And it is 42, our low this morning. The winds are from the north-northeast, maybe a mile. 6:30 a.m. was the sunrise. It'll set at 4:43 this afternoon. We got sunny skies, 51 degrees here at the studios of WOPP, and I have Trey Lacey, my bud, in with us today. And this guy keeps up with sports about as good as anybody.
I try to.
Keeps up with our kids in this area too, and then a little bit farther out too, don't you?
Yeah, covering basically 50 states.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So
wow.
I'm getting everybody from all different kinds of states.
Oh, you've grown and grown with the business, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to take baby steps first.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't just jump out there and expect to get big returns. So it's been baby steps throughout the years.
You have to actually kind of build a relationship with the coaches too, don't you?
Yeah, you get a relationship with the coaches.
They got to learn that you're not trying to interfere.
Right.
You're trying to help.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, you get that understanding with the coaches, and then once they see what you can do, then you're like the main guy they come to and they rely on, and you know, they ask for advice, and I get advice too. I don't know everything, so I try to keep in touch with the coaches and ask different questions on that.
Now you take individual kids and try to help them in their weakness, and then try to help them in what they should be looking towards, what college and what level.
Well, you gotta distinguish first. You gotta make sure that kid has the grades.
Yeah, number one, isn't it?
You can look good on the field, basketball court, but if your grades don't reflect, then I can't do anything with you. So basically, I get the grades, ACT, talk to the counselors, get to know how they're doing in class, as far as their attitude, and then we work, watch film, and then we discover what division we should place them at. You know.
Say a 10th grader come to you and early, and he's already got goals in his life, and you look in what all he's already got, and you see that he's got weak grades, then I reckon you recommend getting some tutoring, get some help somehow or another.
Well, I lead kids for as far as ACT prep.
Yeah.
Lead them in the right direction. Lead them to different websites, books to look for to prepare them for the ACT. A lot of kids are weak on the ACT. They have a high GPA, but score low on the ACT. So getting the proper free online ACT help a lot of these kids out.
Well, you know, I don't know if all schools have this, but I know OPP has special tutors for some of their athletes that have college hopes, and that's I see nothing wrong with that one bit.
No, that's a plus. If the school offers, take advantage of it. You know, just be wary. You got some out here that will offer tutoring, but for a high price.
Oh,
so you got to be wary of those
money grabbers.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You have to watch that, don't you? Really?
Oh yeah. So I usually suggest getting a book. I do the free online ACT is what I tell the kids that I train and stuff like that.
When you say train, do you actually physically help them, or I mean, what is the normal?
Well, with the business I got is basically all sports with training. So it's physical and mental, building confidence, letting them know their strengths, weaknesses, and also helping them build their strength. So I try to be in there personally, like one-on-one with them. So if they sweat, I'm gonna sweat. And I don't feel right if you don't leave leaders sweating. So I try to be in there personally with all age groups.
You actually tell them the good, bad, and the ugly. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything
Yeah,
to the kids.
Yeah.
It's rather them hear it up front to say, hey, this is what you need to work on, rather than tell them good job and they continue to have the wrong look on things. So I'm not the one to sugarcoat and say, hey, you're doing good, just to, you know, I stay there same way I was brought up. Hey, you got to go through it to get through it. And that's the same attitude I bring with the business aspect.
I noticed when we had the swimming group out here the other day, you thought it was great because that's another athletic revenue, another avenue for college. Because college had swimming teams,
right?
And that's just going to help OP students and the students within 60 miles of here.
Right. That's a good thing that OP is bringing to the program. And just like, I don't know if you caught it or not, I commented on the Facebook Live here and then, but I trained Connor Tillman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, been training Connor, you know, going on 8-9 months, and great kid. You know, I couldn't ask for anything better. Come in twice a week, no complaints, and get right down to it. So Connor is placed in the state.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So his time is getting better and better.
Yeah.
Don't ever hear anything much out of Connor, you know, but I don't hear a complaint. That's one thing I don't. So he's gonna get better and stronger, and so that'll add more, you know, as far as Kinston and other schools around the surrounding areas coming to it.
That's good. That's good. And I know the guy talking to him, he's got long-term vision too for this, like hosting some big tournaments here and all. And that's just good too.
Yeah, that'll bring a lot of things to the OP area.
Now, you know, one of my Coach Hill and I've got this little dream. We found out about these North Alabama schools having these bass teams go out and tournament and all, and there's scholarships in this thing.
Right.
And we got Lake Jackson out here. We're trying to get a bass club or something to adopt these kids because that's the most expensive thing is a boat.
Right.
And somebody to watch after them and carry them to these tournaments and all. And we've been talking that, but man, that would be another avenue in another sport too.
Well, on that aspect, I think the closest school around here, Slocum High School, has a bass team. So if you guys want to connect with Slocum and get some layouts and everything, I think we had a few fundraisers with the bass team, but I think they do still have the bass team going on at the high school.
Coach Hill and I need to check that out.
Right.
Because all the ones I had saw was in North Alabama.
I think you can get up with Coach Tisdale.
Yeah, I know him.
At Slocum.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably can lead you in the right direction. See if they still have it.
Sure. Golfing is another sport. I know we're back in the golf business at Opp High School, and do you have any potential golfers?
Haven't had any yet.
Would you look at them?
I'll look at anybody. If you bring some kind of athletic ability, I'll tell you yay or nay. Don't try to deny any kid. I try to give everybody a chance.
I know you get a lot of football players.
Right.
You get a lot of baseball players?
Got a lot.
Yeah.
Got a lot.
Yeah. Basketball?
Basketball, you get a handful.
Yeah.
Get a handful. Baseball is like, the chances are like slim to get them looked at. So you got to get them to those prospect camps, different showcases. So baseball right now is really heating up.
And if I understand correctly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, most of the baseball scholarships are half scholarships.
Yeah, it's based on percentages, you know. So that's why that GPA ACT is in place. Yeah. So you can go, you know, some schools do the stacking. So you can go athletic wise, you can go academic wise, and you can stack it. So that's why I tell a lot of kids, I say, hey, you might go to this school and they might only offer you 40%. And you know, they give me the look like, that's not a full scholarship. But you got to look at the GPA. They can combine all this, so you can make it work both ways.
And they find other scholarships once you're a student too, don't they?
Right. There's so many avenues
Yeah.
of scholarships out there that
Yeah.
the kids overlook. You know, some parents don't know which avenue, and that's
Sure.
where I'm kind of like the middleman to say, hey, it's more avenues to go, and you know, to keep the stress off of them.
Coach Watson is in a good situation with Huntington, but he offers most of his offers are half athletic and half scholarship.
Yep.
That's a pretty good offer.
Talked to Coach Wasden probably before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
Checked on him.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me one question, hey, you know any good prospects? Sent him one, and 10 minutes later, he was like, hey, can you get him up here to visit?
Oh.
So, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll do a great job there.
Yeah.
He's a guy in Troy, Alabama's doing a pretty good job, isn't he, Coach Brown?
Coach Brown, yeah, he's doing great. Program has turned around, staying consistent with wins, bowl games.
Yeah.
Keeping the kids straight.
That's a big thing too, isn't it?
And getting the education first.
I bet he'd like to have a lot of Orlando around.
It's keeping Orlando straight.
Yeah.
Keeping them straight, keeping them humble. I keep in touch. Orlando keep in touch with me. I try to keep in touch with him. And, you know, sometimes he come down for break. He wants to come down and help.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let him help.
Sure.
As long as he's staying out of trouble, I'll put him to work somewhere.
We put him on halftime guest when we see him, grab him,
Mm-hmm.
and just come by. Of course, now, he don't talk much. In radio, he's tough.
Right. Right.
I've got to train him to talk a little bit more.
He'll open up.
He will open up, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I hope. I've had him on several times now, and so I think maybe he knows I'm not going to push him into anything. We're going to be laid back. And besides, he's my buddy.
Yeah.
I'm keeping up with him, man.
He'll open up.
Yeah, yeah. How about the connections with, everybody wants to know, Alabama and Auburn. I know one thing I found out about Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not 6'2", they're just not going to consider them.
Alabama, Auburn, the connections there is,
Mm-hmm.
you don't even need to talk to me if you're going to Alabama, Auburn. You're going to get noticed early. Connection as far as baseball, everything with Alabama and Auburn,
Yeah.
all SEC schools got it. Football, they're going to notice you before I even notice you.
Oh, okay.
So they already a step ahead.
Okay. They got good eyes out there too, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your job kind of is to find the kid, and he is athletic, but he needs to get a little bit better on certain things, and you got to find a college that he'll fit into. Isn't that right?
Well, you basically go off a database.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a kid from out. Just
Mhm.
say if you got a 3.7 GPA, sitting there with a 19 on ACT, has the skills on and off the field.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of do an evaluation on the film. Let's say if he falls in D2, D3 range.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of put that database together and you send him out, see what kind of results you get. If you get a lot of hits from that, then that's where I can scale it to tell you, hey, this kid is a D2 kid in
Mhm.
AIA. It all depends. Depends on the different coaches that responds.
Also, there's kids. I'm going to go ahead and say Orlando. If you put Orlando in New York, he wouldn't match. He wants to be close to home.
Right.
You find that out too about the kids, don't you?
Well, that's the first thing you talk to the parents
Mhm.
to get to know, hey, how far your kid wants to go.
Mhm.
You know, it's hard when you get the kids that wants to stay. Oh, I want to be 2 hours away from home. So that limits the colleges
Yeah, it does.
that you want to do. So you want to be open to anything. You know, up north, an NAI school might offer you a full ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it all depends. But a lot of kids, they're open to go anywhere.
Okay, that helps you, doesn't it?
Yeah, that helps me tremendously. But then you get the kids that they might get an offer from Minnesota and they go in complete shock, knowing like
Culture shock.
I don't want to go up there.
Yeah.
So, kind of defeats the purpose a little bit.
Yeah.
But as I tell the kids, when you're talking to these coaches, you never know which coach knows who.
Yeah.
So respond accordingly. Don't say, hey, I don't want to go there, because this coach can say, hey, I was talking to this kid, he don't want to go.
He just don't want to come that far away
Right.
from home.
Right.
He's got connection with a closer school.
Right.
It's all it goes right back with the connections, then, don't it? You got to build your connections.
Right.
That kid's got to do the same thing.
Same thing. And I sit there and train these kids every single day. I hear from kids, coaches, phone blows up, text. Hey, how do I respond to this? Hey, does this kid? So I'm busy on my phone every day doing something.
All right, Trey. I just know Trey Lacey. Do you have a business name or have a location or anything?
Yes, Believe in Yourself Athletics, 303 East Ida.
Yeah.
Across from the Methodist Church.
Oh, yeah.
Grace Building, gym side is how I explained it to people.
Yeah.
Moved over there in August.
Well, great.
And I'm blessed to see that it's booming right now.
Yeah.
So we're still trying to build more and more, more up. Got adult classes, one-on-one training, strength training, and all sports training.
Good. Well, I knew you was full blown and doing a great job, but I guess no Trey, and I just contact Trey.
That's right.
And a lot of the yacht people do that, don't they? They just know you, and that's the way it.
Yeah, send me a text message, or however they do it. That's how they do it.
Yeah. How's the wife doing?
Staying busy.
Yeah.
Staying busy.
Some of her friends she made sitting in the stands asked about her once in a while.
Yeah. She comes down on Saturdays sometimes. So she's still around.
Okay.
Staying busy all the time.
Next year, make it to a Friday night ball game so she can renew some of her friendships.
I think they connected with her on Facebook.
Oh, have they? Okay, good.
They connected with her on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
I still got those seats though. I bought them again.
Okay.
Same seats.
Okay.
I'll keep them next year too.
That'll work. That'll work.
And she's welcome anytime.
Okay. Appreciate it.
She knows where they are better than I do.
Yeah, she can get right.
Don't you sat in them? I had never sat in them.
Yeah, I'll just have to see where she's sitting because I don't really know where it is.
Raise your hand, honey.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're in town, you're gonna be in the press box with us. We can
Yeah,
grab it.
I'll try to get up there. And the thing is, as a lot of people, I get a lot of schedules from different kids. And if there's a clone of me, I'll be at every single spot I can be at. You know, it's
tough, ain't it?
It's very tough. And explaining to kids that, hey, here's my schedule. And then I'm training also.
Do you kind of do like some of our TV reporters that catch a half at one town and go to another town and catch the second half?
I usually get videos emailed.
Oh, okay, you do it that way.
Yeah, I usually get them emailed, or sometimes if I'm staying busy, I'll tell the wife to record the sports on Friday night so I can catch the highlights of different athletes.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's the only way I know that I can catch them.
And the coaches have so much video now, and they also send them individually to the kids too. So they can get forward to you. The kids can't get them.
Yeah, they can forward to me, and a lot of times I can catch them on Facebook.
Yeah, ain't that amazing?
Yeah.
They can see the good, bad, and ugly plays as they're driving back from the ball game.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You know, back when we played, you know, we had to wait till Monday to see our videos.
Yeah,
now, they can just upload it right then and there.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
On the which part?
On the kids.
Well, you know, some kids, they see it right away. They see their mistakes.
And you're supposed to learn from mistakes.
Learn from it. Then when it comes film day and the coach points it out, yes, sir, I understand, I did that. You know, and then to a different aspect, you got some kids like they don't see it. So you got good and bad on both situations.
But it is good when a kid catches their mistake first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that means they're getting more and more into the program.
Right. And that's what we need. A lot of more kids need to catching mistakes.
Right.
And working on that. You know, because the coaches stay busy. You know, so a lot of people fail to realize that these coaches, they're dealing with so many kids. They got different tasks that they got to do. Not only is it coaching, school, different stuff like that. So most parents get the concept of, hey, I need help with this kid. You can't narrow it down. These coaches can't just particularly give everybody the equal time because it's not all there for them.
Sure.
So it's hard to, you know, I congratulate any coach and all that.
When a kid goes over to your facility, are they there for an hour or 2 hours, or what's the typical?
Well, basically all my training is done is an hour. I feel like I can get more in tune doing an hour training, get a better understanding, get a feeling of the kid and knowing who they are. So I try to give them an hour, just introduce. Like when you first come to me, you introduce yourself. I'm gonna ask strength, weaknesses, all that good stuff, and then I'll evaluate you the first time.
Sure.
So the first time you come is like evaluation time to see where you fall. But I get my hour, and sometimes we might go over. Depends on who's coming in next.
Sure.
So if it's somebody in their age group, we kind of say, hey, I want you to stay over, watch this kid, do the same thing.
Sure. Makes sense. That does.
Yes.
You know, more and more coaches are going to the less than 2 hour practice. They found out the 3 and 4 hours defeats itself. And plus you got the weight room time, and you got the film time that they can do on their own. You got to watch them by all means.
Right.
But they got ways to make sure they know if they watch the film or not.
Right.
The mouse tells them that. It's amazing.
That's good. You know, because you
Mm-hmm.
we all been young once.
Oh sure, the kid's a kid.
Yeah, you can say, hey, did you do this? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And they haven't even touched it. So it's good that you can get to see if they viewed it, how long they viewed it, and all that good stuff. It's just the point of getting this kid to understand the only way you're gonna get better, you got to put in the work just as well as me putting in the work.
I know you kept up with Ott this year, and in the tough season we had 18 injuries that put them out of the game. We had 29, I think he said in the banquet last night, injuries total. For our size of school, that's a tremendous amount of injuries, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, and one of the things they're going to do is help build in bones, and they're going to a protein shake at weight room. I think it's 1,100 calories, something like that. Same thing they do in college.
Right.
And they got them the shakers now, and they make them break it in front of the coaches, make sure they get it, man, after they do the weights.
The old Shane Wasden way, huh?
Yeah, that's no Shane doing that.
Well, it was back then. You had the creatine. You had. Where's, come get your scoop.
Oh, okay.
Come get your scoop. The old Shane Wasden.
Okay, well, this starting back here, you know.
Right.
I had Jamie DeBose on last week. You know, Central up there, he's built a program there, and everywhere he goes, he changes the way the athletes work at that school. He has them the first and second period, first thing in the morning. That's when they do their big practice and all that kind of stuff, and hard hitting. I mean, in the morning.
Right.
He gives them breakfast, and they get a shower and all, and then they go to school. Then he gets them after school, and they go through the weights and stuff like that, and walkthroughs and stuff like that. And it's more like a college that way too.
Right.
And it's working. So you reckon some other schools are going to start watching?
Well, I'm always big on change. You gotta be willing to shock the body. In other words, so if you do something different, you get a different shock in the body. I think training in the morning is a good thing. Doing different strength programs, you can't get stronger or be successful doing the same routine over and over because you're gonna get the same results. So doing something different each time it's good. Hey, this day we're gonna work legs, this day we're gonna do chest, this day we're gonna do arms. That's good, but you gotta be willing to change up that routine. It can't be the same routine week in, week out. You know, because the kid, for one, they're gonna get tired of it. They're not gonna put any effort. But if you go to the point to say, hey, don't even put the workouts on the board. Just shock them and just have your own workout and say, hey, this is what we're doing. We're doing agilities. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And break them up into groups. So what he's doing is a good thing. That makes the kids stronger, faster, and keeping a routine throughout the year.
Yep.
It'll really build a program up.
They have an all-season routine for their football players. However, unless they go to another sport.
Right.
And he does encourage a second sport. He don't encourage the third sport.
Right.
More and more coaches are doing that, aren't they?
Well, dual athletes are a big thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you talking to these colleges, that's like an interview process. If they say, hey, you're a dual athlete, that puts you on the top of the charts to get looked at a little bit better. So being a dual athlete, I do support it. I try to tell more kids to be dual and be active in different sports.
It exercises different muscles, doesn't it?
Yes, and you
That's
learn,
the big thing.
Yeah, and you learn different qualities of how to control. It also helps you in life in general. You different situations, how to attack it, how not to attack it, how to discipline yourself, and how to approach different things. So, I do recommend dual programs. Some coaches have jumped on board of doing the dual program. Some still haven't. But any way to help this kid succeed afterwards is a good thing.
And I'm hearing coaches in more favor of camps, going to a lot of camps instead of travel ball. I'm hearing that now. But now there are certain, I know volleyball is big in travel ball. They think that helps them better.
Right.
But one of the things is not that many camps out there either.
Right.
Volleyball.
Well, you gotta be open to look. I tell all my kids. I send all my kids that train with me.
Yeah.
I send them to camps.
Okay.
They get exposure. You know, they might be going to a 1A, 2A school that never been to a camp.
Right.
Once they go to this camp, I had several kids get offers just from going to camps with me. So I encourage camps. I don't look down on them. Once you get a connection with these coaches, and you know, I have to use my name when I send these kids out.
Sure.
You know, I can't just send anybody out and say, hey, that's a good kid, good athlete, and the coach come back and say, hey, why did you send me this kid?
Yeah.
You know, because that'll hurt my name. So basically, I do suggest camps. If you don't know how to get in camps, you get with somebody that's familiar with camps and coaches and all that good stuff.
Trey, let's say you had a kid for a year, and he just not progressing. Do you actually have to make the decision to give him a cut?
Well, I'm gonna be straightforward with you anyway. If you come to me and I see a kid, I can say yes, I can help him. No, I can't help him. I don't think I would actually just waste a person's time for a year to do that. And I think a lot of parents have started noticing that I'm just gonna be straightforward with you. Either I can help you, or either I can't. So I don't even know if I'll go with you. I think I can probably decide within that hour if I'm gonna help you or not.
Well, what I'm getting around with, the kid's just not going to pay attention and work. It's the parent wanting to become the athlete instead of him.
Right.
That does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'll catch that. You know,
in a hurry.
You know, the kids, they want to play the sport, but they're not 100% in the sport. The parent is more into the sport than the kid is. And I've caught that a few times, like, well, I like it, but I don't want to play it. You know, but they don't want to let their parents down, so they continue to play it, and they just go through the motions. Yeah, I can notice that real quick.
Okay, I figured there's a few of those like that.
Yeah, we got a handful.
Yeah. You got any volleyball players?
Well, we got Molly Meeks.
That's pretty good.
That trains.
That's pretty good.
She's coming back to do more training.
Good. Some of the girls take it serious, don't they?
Yeah, they take it serious. They really into it and couldn't ask for nothing better. You know, I get Molly up there, and Molly she's one that she just sweats. Says she takes medicine for sweating when I first met her, and I was like, take medicine. And I think I told Molly to do like a couple of exercises, and sweat was everywhere.
Really?
So she puts in the work when she's there. And you know, I can't complain about the athletes that I do have. You know, I got some. You know, you're gonna hear the, oh God, what we gotta do today. And I was like, how long have you been with me? If you ask me a question, I'm not gonna give you the answers to it. So I got a good group.
Well, when they travel to see you, that right there, the travel to see you should be a commitment right then, shouldn't it? They should be committed.
Yeah.
I mean,
I still got 2 or 3 that
just getting on the border.
Got to kick it in, like, hey, start stretching. You know, something to catch them off guard. They'll be doing something else, and you know. But
is that the ones that they drill through their mind, and I mean, you got to get their mind adjusted to where they're supposed to be at.
Yeah. You got them, let them do their little thing for about 5-10 minutes, and hey, it's my time now. So
the kids are like that too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
You got to let them do that. So if you try to bring them in, just gonna be a tough experience. So you gotta let them do their thing about 5-10 minutes. Say, hey, it's my turn now.
Okay. So each kid is different, aren't they?
Yes. Training ages 6 to 20. It's different.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared to go with what they bring into the table. You know.
Well, you know, another sport I've seen grow here in Hop, Alabama is track. I'm amazed at how it's grown, and the kids are in it, seem to love it too.
Hey, that's a good thing. You got a lot of coaches out here that connect with me that's looking for track people.
Really?
Yes. The thing with track that it's hard, and it's not just in this area. It's hard to get video. So I can't describe a kid without video. What does this kid run in the 200?
So the parents need to be helping you in video.
Parents, anybody, and that's what I try to tell parents. Any video that you get, it don't matter if it's professional. Send it.
Well, I noticed a lot of parents video baseball.
Right.
A lot of parents do that.
Right.
But I know the baseball video it too. Doesn't mean the team, but that does help, doesn't it?
Yes, I've got 4 kids right now, and they got offers just off Facebook videos. Yeah. So any video does help. So as soon as your kid get up there, if they don't like to see your video, go somewhere else and try to grab the video. But any kind of video as far as training, hitting, throwing, grab video.
Yeah.
Grab video.
Video on while they're batting, then video while they're outfield.
Yeah, get all of it. Get all of it. You know, it doesn't have to be 20 minutes.
No, less the best.
Yeah, I got video to where I got some of the kids up there that train with me. I got video of them in a cage, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Send it to a coach. Hey, what's this kid's GPA? What college is this kid looking at? So it doesn't have to be long, and that's what I try to tell them. Try to get as much film as possible. So use your avenues, you know, because you got people out here that's gonna say, "Hey, we'll do a highlight film for $400. You can do one for free."
That's right. Nowadays.
Yeah.
Or do like I did last night. I filmed the city council meeting, Facebook Live, then I went over to the athletics banquet, done the cheerleaders, and then turned around and stopped because I wanted to separate it, and then done the football. And hey, everybody's talking good about it and had a lot of views already.
Hey, that's all you need.
It's simple, man, nowadays.
Right. That's all you need.
My problem is learning to use pictures and videos. I'm an audio man. It's been tough for me to learn this.
Got to play around with it.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better, Trey.
Play around with it.
You know, we're on the National Federation on football and op football, and of course our gym. Any athletic thing goes on in the gym, we are on that too now, and we're going to explore about being on the road how to do that. I think we got it figured out.
That'd be good.
Between Tripp and I think we got it figured out. But Lord help us.
Hey, that'd be good.
Yeah.
The road games.
That'd
be good.
Yeah. And still have audio, radio, you know, still. And looking for a broadcast team, you know, because Jack pulled one on us and left us hanging, kind of, Jack Wiggum. And so Jay came back, saved me this past year, but he's already wanting to spend more time with his kid, and I understand that by all means.
Right.
And so we had Jay, and Jay had to be off one night, and we had Gary Miller, our pastor at Westview, to do play-by-play. He'd done it over in Monroeville, and done a good job. And then, of course, color, I think we fooled everybody. We had Superintendent Smithhart doing a lot of the color.
Really?
A lot of folks didn't know he used to be a coach.
Yeah, he coached me.
Yeah. He's a very good coach.
Yeah, coached me. So.
And I think well, first of all, we had a preacher and a superintendent on the air talking about the good of a team that's losing. It's hard. That's hard. But they see it. There's all good ways, good plays, and you have to remember that these kids are awful young playing against seniors and juniors.
Right.
It's hard for a freshman to be as good as a senior, isn't it?
At times.
They are some Cracker Jacks now.
Yeah.
But these freshmen weren't even predicted to be playing, but the injuries got them in the game, you know.
Right. And that's where we need to come in. You know, I'm from Opp, don't live here, got a business here, but we need to come in and be open to more suggestions. Don't just look at the team as far as, oh, they didn't win any games, you want to bash them, all that good stuff. Be more open to suggestions. I would love to help Opp as far as anything, as far as strength, conditioning, anything. And that's where it starts.
Sure.
You got to start with the strength and conditioning, getting these kids active, stay active throughout the year. You got to have a consistent program. If you're consistent program, and then it's a change. It don't matter if you're in the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. With a consistent program and working these kids through, you'll see a different thing.
Well, you know, they got Coach DeBose committed to coach defense.
Right.
Literally coach defense, meaning he's going to run defense. The assistant coaches better listen to him too, because he is going to be the defense law.
Right.
And then coach, our head coach is going to be offense. Is it? And that's normal. Most head coach wants to call the offense.
Right.
It's their job. Good call, bad call. They're the ones going to take the good or bad, aren't they?
Right.
There are a few coaches has an offense coach, and then they don't interfere, but maybe on the 4th down or something like that. But I think I'd want to call. If I was the head coach, I think I'd want to call all the plays. Or hopefully have a quarterback out there smart enough to call a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's really what helps, isn't it?
Yeah. Same thing I told Orlando. You know, you got to look at the defense. Recognize the defense. If that play you got, you can audible. You know, once you get your quarterback to understand the different defense, the different setups, it makes it easier on the coach on play calling. You know, and that's a lot of things that these coaches have to deal with. You know, if a fan don't see that the quarterback throws it to the right person or at the right time, you know, from an audience standpoint, you can see a lot of things that the kids can't see.
Oh, sure.
And you got to take in perspective that you got a 14, 15-year-old at quarterback with, you know, visitor and home team and loud noises and the lights on him. He can't react to what you're seeing. So once your quarterback learns the different defense and know, hey, I got a blitz coming from the left side, let me audible over here, it makes it better for the head coach. And
well, you know, we got our freshman quarterback got thrown into the action this year. So theoretically, next year we got 3 experienced quarterbacks.
Which would be good.
That's unreal in a small school.
Right.
It's just 3A anyway, and all 3 are capable. So you know, that's going to be good. I think we're going to learn and got better conditioning through this tough season. We got people that's out there committed. You didn't have a bunch of quitters either.
Right.
Normally, when you get in slide like that last 4 or 5 games left on schedule, they start quitting like crazy on you.
Right. And that's a plus. You know, you should congratulate all the kids that stuck through it. I remember our senior year in basketball. I don't tell this story too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. We didn't win any games in basketball.
Really?
No, we didn't win any games.
What year was that?
99.
Okay. Yeah.
2000.
Right in that area. Okay.
Yeah. I don't use that story too much, but you know,
it's a good lesson to learn, though, isn't it?
It was a lesson learned. You know, you going to play in tournaments, and they announce, hey, Andalusia Bulldogs sitting at 10-1, Opp Bobcats sitting at 0-10. You know, and
you remember that, huh?
Oh yeah. I caught it from Andalusia because you know people knew me, and you couldn't jump that hurdle, but we never gave up. We continued to play. And we learn from that. We hear about it today since social media has boosted up. You know, if we go back and put a throwback picture, then that comes out 0-21. They ain't got us. So yeah.
Trip may do that to you. You know that.
I don't catch it from Trip. I catch it from others that go from the yearbook. And, you know, but it taught you a lot in life. You know, you can't always win. You can't always, you know, you're going to have losses. So you got to be able to stay humble and bounce back from everything that you get.
You know, we talking about basketball. We got high expectation this year with our boys basketball.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They could be really something. They could be contenders.
I'm thinking about checking them out Saturday.
Yeah.
See where they stand. I got a schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
It's got to be updated. Have you got the updated one?
You might have to send that to me.
I don't even think I've got one. Trip's supposed to get it to me.
Okay.
Then I will.
Okay. I think I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
So I think the only times I can make it is a Saturday.
Well, I remember Trip saying last Wednesday when he was here, we got 3 games in a row, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. My schedule don't read that.
I got that schedule.
You got that one? That must be that may be the right one.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I got
home.
that one.
Mine doesn't have that. Mine only got 1 home and 2 away.
Why are they playing on Saturdays?
Makeup game, I think.
Okay.
You know,
like football season.
Yeah, the first 2 games was counts because the teams were in playoffs.
Okay.
Alba and Lucia.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because most of your basketball players are dual sports.
Right.
About half the team usually.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year's half. You got a half that's been practicing basketball during the football season on their own.
Right.
And which is good. Shows discipline there too, don't it?
Yes. You got to be willing to do something on your own.
Hey, and them coaches got a way of checking on you.
Oh, they'll check. You know, it's just like during football season when we played. They didn't want to see you shooting basketball.
Yeah. Scared you might hurt.
Yep, didn't want to see you shooting basketball. So anytime you snuck up there, you think you was sneaking up there, but it's always an eye on you. So that's a good thing. Kids taking initiative to go out and do things on their own now.
Coaches don't like you riding a motorcycle during football season either.
I never rode one. Never rode one. But I look at it as, you know, and some look at it differently. I feel like you can get hurt just walking down the street.
Right. I think you got to let the kid do the natural.
Right. I feel like that's the thing. You can just walk and you can twist an ankle or anything. So I say let the kid be a kid. You know, because at some point, you know, if you tell a kid you can't do this, you can't do this, what are they gonna do?
Well, one of our better players this year that developed play in many different positions, he rodeos on Saturday, and there's high injuries in rodeo.
Right.
But he played every game, football game.
Right.
So he's tough. Just made him tougher, I think.
Hey, he did. He did.
But the kids got to do some of the things they love. Even hunting a little bit.
Well, I catch a lot of that. You know, you got some that's on Saturday mornings and say, hey, I sure would like to go hunting. I was like, okay, so we know hunting's going to benefit you, you know, if you kill.
Sure.
Sport's going to benefit you. And, you know, I let them choose. I don't deny them and say, hey, you got to be here at 7. So I'll let the kid choose which one they want to. And, you know, you got some that they'll go hunting and they're like, hey, can I just go this day or that day, you know, or this time.
Is Saturday a big day for you?
Saturday is mainly, that's when all the high school kids want to jump on Saturday. So now I wouldn't say it's big because I'm there till noon. And in the past, I was usually there till 4 or 5 o'clock. So I kind of grouped the kids up.
Oh, okay. Got more at practices at the same time.
Yeah, I kind of grouped them up so it makes it shorter on me. But we got more high school kids on Saturdays. You know, I guess that they don't come through in the week doing their work. But then I got some during the week and at night. So.
Do you have students that come more often in off season too?
Well, the students I got, they come year round.
Year round.
Year round.
Okay.
You know, because a lot of people will get in contact with me and say, "Hey, you know, I just seen that this person goes there. What spots you got?" And I'll be like, you know, I got about 50 something on the waiting list. So sometimes I have to make spots, you know, for some that's waiting, and you know, it depends on the different sports if I'm going to group you up or not. So they come year round, and some come twice a week.
Okay.
So you got to value that kid that wants to come twice a week and keep him a spot open.
You got a Facebook site?
Yes, it's Believe in Yourself Athletics. It's up and running.
Okay.
So you'll see different updates. You'll see the personal training which I do the personal training. You see different meal plans, food, pictures, and you'll see different people on their weight loss journey. So
get an idea of what all you do.
Yeah.
For them. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Dre, it's awful nice having you out here in person instead of by phone. We had discussed it by phone, but I think it's in person. You can drift a little bit. And I like changing around.
I thought about it, and I said, well, I got to come down there later on, so I might as well just go ahead and show up. You know.
Well, and also it goes on on the video part too. It does pick up on the phone audio too, but this is a lot better.
Right.
And hopefully some people will watch the video and maybe we can get some ideas there. And I hope that we intrigue some people to give you a call and see what you can do to help them.
Yeah, I'm open to anybody. You know, a lot of people get Trey got the mean look on you, so they back off. But I'm open to help anybody. Any question, you know, ask me anything. If I can help, I'll help. If I can, I'll try to lead you in a direction to get you some help. Yeah. But you know, Facebook, text, phone number is on the business page. So.
And I have his phone number if you need it. I'll be glad to pass it along.
You know, I get texts and I don't have your number saved, and I look at them like, who's this? You know, so if I don't answer and you call me, just leave a voicemail, and I'll get back
with them.
Yeah.
Trey, I've enjoyed having you out here this morning, man.
I appreciate it.
We'll have to do it again.
Hey, gotta let me know ahead of time, because I'm back and forth out Dothan training, so.
Anytime we're broadcasting, feel welcome to join us too. Because I know you bring a wealth of knowledge of whatever sport we're doing.
I'm trying. I'm learning every day. Yeah. I'm learning every day.
Boy, I wish you could do play-by-play or color for our football. Woo! Boy, I wish you. And I know you stay. Even when you done sideline, it was some conflicts, wasn't it?
With the sideline, it was different. It was different. I enjoyed it. You know, and it was getting used to.
Oh yeah.
It was something to get used to. A lot of people commented that they enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
Hearing the different sideline things.
Yeah.
We had a good team to put together. Then.
Had a good broadcast team.
Yeah. Jay gave me the heads up, or let me know, hey, I'm gonna come to you in 3 minutes, or stay on. So we worked together and made it work. I enjoyed doing it, you know, and my schedule would allow me, you know, I'm still open to anything, you know.
Okay.
It's just looking at that schedule.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, this past year we found out we got a lot of available people out there that are good announcers.
Yeah,
we got a loaded crew. I'm just trying to get somebody committed to do 10 games.
Didn't I see Keith Wilson on there one time?
Yeah. Keith been on. Neil Press is good. He can do play-by-play. Our color, either one. He's red or color, but he can do play-by-play. But I think we really found a good play-by-play to fill in is Gary Miller. But he's a preacher, you know. You never know when a member needs him on Friday, you know.
Right.
So it's like dealing with a hot potato when you're dealing with him.
Right.
Something could pop up, but done a great job. And of course, now the superintendent on away games, he can lock in for that. But home games, he's got to be available for, you know, his home game. He's superintendent.
Right.
And then of course it's something. One of the away games, one of the kids got hurt. He saw him rolling out to the ambulance and all, and he started. Then he saw one of the coaches get on the ambulance with him because he was going to be sure that kid had somebody there.
Right.
But the coaches took care of it. That shows you got good coaches.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Trey, enjoy it, man. Let's do it again.
Yes, sir.
Soon.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Give awards and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken.